You hear me?
We can hear you, but
Hey, what's up, guys? My God, I just woke up like an hour ago. But I have big plans for tonight. Guys, welcome to the show. Jonathan, Tia Tickers, where were you, man? Skipping out on work? I can't believe it.
Oh, I tell you, man. Yeah, the A-team are back. The A-team are back.
The A-team, and we got the OC joining us. OC, welcome
yes.
to the show.
Yeah, she's one of the A-team. Yes.
The
A-team
plus one degenerate, me.
I think he's talking about me. By the way,
yeah. Which one's Murdoch?
Man, I don't think I ever streamed as much as I did yesterday. I think I did about, I'll tell you right now. Oh, actually, it was 12 hours. How am I gonna do 24?
What you streamed 12 hours yesterday?
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
in one lot or just different bits?
No. I did Paul Thorpe live stream, a Sheen live stream. Then I did Archie live stream. By the way, Archie live stream, you have to watch. That was so funny because Carson Chrono joined in, and it was very, very, very pleasant live stream there. Then
I saw that they were all trying to get a deal together with
Carson Chrono. Trust me, I tried to get that deal going through as well. It's just he's very hard to work with. Carson Chrono, he is very hard to work with on any kind of deals. And then I did like 3 live streams after that.
All right. I was just getting pissed up north. That was it. I was just.
OC, what were you up to?
I was watching a little bit of the live streams yesterday, and when I signed off yesterday, I saw that you continued on for like another 2 hours.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun day for you and uneventful for me.
Oh. And Jonathan, what did you do? What were you up to? Hold on.
Today?
Yesterday. And then today.
Yesterday I didn't realize that you did another stream. I was just drinking coffee in the morning and I was watching Die Hard actually.
You didn't hit the bell icon. That's how you know, guys. You don't just have to subscribe to my channel. You have to hit the bell.
I think your messages are ending all in the spam.
Yeah, because it's just like...
You watched Die Hard, did you? That's
yes.
not a Christmas movie. That's not a Christmas movie.
It is.
Yeah, why would you watch Die Hard?
Yeah, it's not a Christmas movie.
It's a long time ago that I've watched it. And I really enjoyed it.
By the way,
yippee-ki-yay!
And then I was greeted by my smartphone with a big bang. So I got a red alert from the COVID app that I've been close to someone who reported being infected.
Right. Well, have you been close to? I mean, it's only you and your wife, haven't you? You haven't been.
Yes, my wife received it 2 hours later. My wife said, "Where have you been? You've been not careful," and so on and so on. So I apologize. She received it 2 hours later. So obviously we were at the same place together.
Ooh. So have you done a test on it? Have you done a test?
Not yet because we haven't been out, but I'll do a test tomorrow.
When I was in Vegas, I got the same message and it freaked me out because I had to fly to London. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell Paul Thorpe. Paul was like doing a live stream saying, Tim is coming to London. And I'm like freaking out on the inside thinking, man, this guy doesn't know that I might have COVID, so I might not be able to fly. Fuck.
But you guys have been in close contact with someone who's gotten COVID, correct?
No. Obviously, someone report. So basically, we have this app, and every time you're meeting someone else, the Bluetooth connection connects with other people around you. And if you spend a certain distance for a certain time, then it's basically logged into your phone. And if that person then reports to be COVID positive, you get an alert that you may have gotten infected as well.
That's what they say, but
Yeah.
it's actually when you got. It's not really the Bluetooth. What happens is that when you got your vaccine shot, there's a chip inside that they put in, and they're able to track. And they're just saying, it's the Bluetooth, guys. That way, people don't freak out. They think they can just turn off their phone and they're safe.
Now we know why you're so touchy to other people, because it just magnetizes you to them. Yeah,
That's a pretty sophisticated app or whatever it is that is doing that contact tracing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
TN Tickers, thank you for the upvote.
Absolutely, first one there. I'm knackered, mate. I'm really tired. I'll be sleeping tonight. Well,
yeah. Well, you have to get ready for the 24-hour stream, mate.
Yeah, and for those of you who are watching who are not members, you are not able to see yesterday's main stream. That's because at the end, Miss Cars and Chrono made an appearance, as well as Miss Cars and Chrono's best friend,
single qualified,
very attractive best friend Jennifer. So if there's ever a reason that you should consider becoming a member, I think now is the time, because
how old is Jennifer? How old is Jennifer?
She's young.
What you call young?
Becoming divorced is a great reason to do it now.
And become a member at the same time.
Become a member, right? But more importantly, becoming a member.
But when you say young, how old is young?
Well, we don't know. We didn't ask. It's very rude to ask age. I don't know.
How dare you propose that we ask such a
beautiful lady
rude
how old
question?
She is. Hey, man, you obviously that is like.
But you'll have access to that stream, and then and then Cars and Chrono wanted to do another stream.
When they go to the restroom, you dig through their purse to find their driver's license. And
that's not creepy. No, that's normal.
No, that's just wow.
Don't do that. Don't do that either.
Fuck me dead. I don't believe you just said that.
Well, no. I learned that on Irix Guy Adventure Channel.
Just keep on digging, Tim. Keep on fucking digging. Wow.
Listen, man.
Wow.
If you want to know how not to do things, Irix Guy Adventure Channel
me dead.
on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon.
Who's that?
Lone Star.
Irix Guy, did you say?
Yeah.
The one that
stream. Watch the end, because me.
The one that Archie was saying that Irix Guy's only had more than only 10 views on some of his videos. Well, they're all like fucking that. What you just said. No wonder he's only got 10
all
views.
Of his viewers with by encouraging him to eat that disgusting food that he promotes. Okay.
Oh, see, right.
You wanna tell your viewers to exercise, to be healthy. Rubber Rare Bird 2000 Super said, Tim, what the Arch episode did he spank himself on the floor?
Whoa. Archie spanked himself on the floor.
Yeah. It's when he got the new carpet. So you want to go
the fuck?
It's a with the shoe. He took his wife's shoe and spanked himself on his brand new carpet. So you wanna? That's archived. It's gonna be around March.
Thank you very much for reminding me on that, because that has been totally deleted from my brain. Now it's coming back. Thank you very much.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
What's up, guys?
Rubber. Hey, Cameron, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys? How's Christmas for you guys?
It's good.
Yeah, it was all right. It was full of Jack Daniels. Yeah, it was all right.
Sounds like a good Christmas.
Yes.
That sounds like a good.
Yeah, it was all right.
You know
It was a 4-hour journey, 4-hour back today. Some of it.
You know what? I'll get one drink if somebody buys me one drink. I'll get the scotch and soda. I have a long day coming up. I'm gonna go to Diker Heights, guys.
Go to where?
Well, Diker Heights. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. But
no. Is it full of dikes? Is it full of dikes? Wow.
I think it used to be. By the way, you know what Coney Island means?
No.
Well, it means that there, like a area where there was. You know what Coney means in one of those mythological languages?
No.
It means a rabbit. Ah, the references.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, okay.
Guys, Why do you think I wear the rabbit ears? I'm from Coney Island. It's actually where all it used to be where all the bunnies are. There used to be a lot of rabbits here when the settlers moved in. That's why they called it the Coney Island.
And where's Coney Island? Where's Coney Island?
It's at the ass end of Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's near Brighton. Paul Thorpe's Brighton. Brighton Beach, guys. Brighton
And
Beach.
will you be at the Brighton Watch Show?
Yes, May 7th. I am definitely.
It's been announced today, has it? Oh, right. So you're coming March, and then you're coming back in May. Wow.
Exactly. They'll follow up the 2-punch
Now.
win-win chicken dinner.
right.
Tickers, are you coming to the
I
Brighton?
would go to the Brighton one, of course I will. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, of course I will. It's just it's easy. It's an easy gig. It's an hour's drive. I'll drive up. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to come. You have to come. By the way, that drive
yeah,
is not easy.
Of course I will.
I think
No.
Night Wristwatchman drove from London to Brighton. It took him long.
I've driven
longer
Brighton
than
loads of times. I've been to gigs in Brighton and I've driven Brighton 5, 6, 7 times, probably more than that easily. Brighton's easy.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Like Holden Caulfield disagrees whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not.
It is a Christmas movie. I love it.
Oh,
It's a great
I
Christmas
disagree.
movie.
Fuck me dead.
There's guys in Santa hats. There's Christmas trees. There's a holiday party. It's
a movie at Christmas. I won't say it's a Christmas movie, but
Oh, you know what?
It's very much associated with Christmas.
Really?
It is.
I mean, this whole thing.
Should we do a poll? Should we do a poll on that? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It's a great movie, anyhow. Whatever, isn't it?
Definitely,
it's a great movie.
Actually, there is ho 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 mentioned. So how can that not be a
different
Christmas movie?
hose?
Yeah, that's ho ho ho. That's ho ho ho. Now I have a machine gun. Not now I have a.
He didn't say ho ho ho. He
director
said there's
said
one
it was
ho,
a
there's a
Christmas
second
movie.
ho, I'll take the third ho.
Actually,
Yeah.
we were joking about that on Perth stream, and Perth was asking if Marco should get that shirt. Now I have a machine gun ho ho ho, because Marco is disputing that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. But due to the events of Timepiece Gentleman, I thought it would be a nice idea to give Timepiece Gentleman Marco this kind of sweater. Just after he's been robbed because his security didn't have a machine gun.
I think he's not gonna forget that moment.
Yeah.
Okay, Cars and Chrono says he was robbed at gunpoint when he was young, and that fucked him up. So yeah, man, I actually. Do you guys realize how lucky I am that I didn't get robbed from
Don't
my
count your
watch?
chickens so early.
Yeah.
You never know.
Gazetteer Tim, have you seen Paul Thorpe's Flipper video? Thoughts, please. No, I haven't seen it yet. When did that come out? Like yesterday?
No,
A few hours
couple of
ago.
hours ago.
A few hours ago. Okay, yeah, I just woke up. Can someone please?
It's just basically basically a VIP customer saying that he buys expensive watches at the AD and they reward him with stainless steel sports watches. It is not a revelation of any kind. It's basically how business is done at all authorized Rolex dealers across the globe. Preferred clients are rewarded with good watches.
With preference.
Did you guys get a chance to watch Paul Thorpe's video on the Flipper thing?
Did we just
I
answer that question?
Huh?
We just answered that question.
We just answered
Oh, you
it.
did?
You didn't listen?
Oh,
You have to
no.
pay attention, man. You have to
Honestly,
pay-
can I be honest with you? I think that the jewelry business is one of the biggest ripoffs and scams in the industry. Out of every industry, the jewelry business is just a ripoff.
You mean like
Why
rings,
do you-
pendants, and bracelets?
Yeah, you have to buy diamonds that literally mean nothing in order to get a Rolex that actually helps you out. Which is
Well, you don't
a
have
scam.
to. You have to go to Watches of Switzerland. I don't think they sell jewelry.
Huh?
That way you have to go to like Swatches of Switzerland. Watches of Switzerland.
What do they
Or
do?
David SW. Just skip the whole.
Come on.
fine
I mean,
jewelry
gray dealers are just as big of a scam as regular jewelry stores that sell diamonds. Come on.
Look,
I would say, I've been working for jewelry stores for almost 2 decades, and I slightly disagree with you.
Why do you disagree, John?
Because I know how the business works, and it's
Yeah.
not a scam.
How is it
So
not a scam?
what do you mean by scam?
Yeah.
Okay, so
What is exactly your point?
It's no more
how
of
do
a
you
scam.
define
It's no more. It's what you're saying is basically that jewelry is a
No,
high
let him
margin
talk.
business.
Let him talk.
Exactly.
Let him talk.
Sorry, it's a high margin
So-
business, like perfume and anything
So
else, right?
okay, so if jewelry is it is a higher margin business than watches. So,
Yeah.
but there are other high margin businesses, just like Louis Vuitton, for example, or clothing or anything else.
I
So,
think Louis Vuitton is a scam.
Yeah, but you cannot like jewelry. Anybody can lab grow a diamond.
no,
Not everybody can
yeah.
make a genuine Louis Vuitton bag.
Well, you can lab grow a diamond, but any expert can see if that is lab grown or if it's a natural diamond. So, what
I
is
mean,
your
but
point?
to the average consumer, they're not that kind of person.
So
Yeah,
that's
I
why
look
you
at
are.
Like average
I-
consumer
I-
can't tell
honestly-
whether the Rolex is real or fake.
I know my AD is the owner. She's the owner of the local AD out here, and you know what? She does not wear any of her jewelry that she sells in her own store. She's literally a watch person.
So, what does that say?
Actually, my wife, she's not a huge fan. I'll give you an example. Like my wife, she's not really a huge fan of watch. She wasn't a huge fan of watch. She's really super into Van Cleef jewelry now. I think it's freaking total scam. A tiny little ring, it's like $2,000. What the?
But it's got the logo on it. It's got
It's
the Van
got
Cleef
the logo. The logo, man. That's what people. She'd be like, she sees someone on the train, and the lady would be wearing a Van Cleef pendant, and she's like, ah.
Cameron, this is the second issue that you've brought up in a couple of weeks, where you're really overly concerned about the Swiss watch industry. The first issue you brought up, if I recall, was it the cost of insurance or the cost of servicing your watch or something? I can't recall.
So the
Correct?
jewelry you don't have to service.
Okay, so I mean that, and you're starting off with one watch, and you're already complaining about the cost of either insurance or servicing. And now you're talking about how the jewelry industry is a
May I
big
also,
scam.
Yeah,
I
may
mean,
I also
if
add?
my AD owns all the jewelry in her store, and she does not wear, and she's a woman, and she does not have nice, necklaces and bracelets. How and
That
she
doesn't
gets
mean
it at a
anything.
good price. Why
That-
wouldn't she support?
That doesn't
and
mean
wear her
anything. My
own
bosses
stuff outside of her
wore
work?
their jewelry. And let me come back to the higher margin. You have to realize that jewelry is turning slower than watches. Actually, you sell
which is
multiple.
why you need, in order to buy a Rolex, you need to buy a bracelet or a ring or a necklace.
You have
That's
to
high
work.
margin.
No, not necessarily. Some people will have to. Yeah, it's true. I agree. Some people will have to, but some won't. Just really quickly, let me catch up with the chat, guys.
Oh yeah, it's super chat.
Watch.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, you guys been a bit of a
Watch Maradona. Who is OC and why is he on the stream?
1 or 2 lines.
I'm on the stream because the link to the stream gets put in the chat. I click on it, and for some unknown reason, Tim accepts me into the stream.
Yeah.
Despite my being incredibly annoying and being hated by most of the
Exactly.
viewers. No, but the actual story of how we met, like 2 or 3 or 4 weeks ago, was that we bumped into each other at the Philips auction.
Philips watch auction.
At the Philips auction, we were both looking at the Tiffany blue.
I didn't know who he was. I was just like.
But I know who.
And of course, he knew who you were. The
What do you mean? Of
star.
course.
Of course,
Yes.
he's a celebrity. So we
Yeah.
and in Tim's style of kind of embracing like the watch community, we just kind of started hanging out.
Yeah.
Nice.
The community, guys. Long Star Watch Collector $2 super chat. Tim doing when your wife sees a Van Cleef again. We got Bright Blue Comet $2. OC, what do you do for a living?
I'm in the software. I'm in the retail industry in the software business in Manhattan.
Are you a consultant, kind of?
Not a consultant, but I do work with big retailers.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's what I want to do. I want to work in IT consulting. Not like probably the same thing as you. I'm an IS major, so I'm going into that industry.
I work in IT. It's not all that cracked up to be. Fuck me dead. But it gets me job. I mean, God's sake, I've kept through all the pandemic.
As long as my
I've
bills
had
are
a
paid,
job.
I'm happy.
I've had a job through the whole of the pandemic. I've been working from home, doing IT. I'm fine. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
May I come back to the higher margin on jewelry for
Sorry,
a second?
sorry.
Sure, Jonathan.
So he rightly said that jewelers or watch stores prefer to sell the jewelry. Yes, for that reason, because it's more difficult. You basically put a lot of capital into jewelry. It's harder to move, and so it's a little bit more attractive than selling bunches of watches. I still don't understand what is wrong or where the scam part is. That is normal calculation. You have a store, you have good sellers that have a low margin, and you have slow sellers who have a higher margin.
Marcelo,
because you
Jonathan,
put a lot of capital inside. I still don't understand the scam part.
To that answer, right? Marcelo was explaining how the restaurant business works, and he said basically whatever it costs to make something, you just multiply it by 3. So
I think it was 4. 3 or 4.
Or 4. 3 or 4. If he's like, oh, if I get a bottle of wine for $50, I'm gonna sell it for $150, because one third goes to pay for the ingredients or whatever. The other third goes to rent, and then the other third goes to split for the profit and the thing. So
Cameron, you have to answer. Just real quickly, Cameron, you have to realize that what you're saying applies to many industries. Fashion and apparel. Your shirt that costs $1 to make is being sold for $30 or $40. A pizza that costs $1 to make is being sold for $12. A watch that costs $800 to make is being sold for $12,000. It's not just it's perfume. Perfume that costs literally 30 cents to make is being sold for $200 a bottle.
Yes.
So you just
in the case of the watch, I can understand it benefits me. That $800 watch I may be able to buy for $7,000. It's worth $12,000. So it's a mutual benefit. But to get back to Jonathan's,
I like this Cameron guy. He's a socialist like me. He's
to get back to Jonathan's
a communist.
Part.
Are you a communist?
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Sorry.
I've had friends. Well, I have friends that their family owns jewelry businesses. I don't know if have you ever heard of Icebox before?
Icebox?
Yeah.
No.
So it's a big jewelry company here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Basically, they sell bust down watches, and all the big rappers, they go there.
Cool.
They have a big YouTube channel, and my friend, he films for them, and you know what he says?
Yeah.
This is the biggest ripoff ever. All these rappers that come in and buy these diamond chains and whatever, they're making so much of a markup, and he himself and his family does not wear any of their jewelry. My AD herself does not wear any of the jewelry that she sells to other people.
You're taking a shop which is visited by rappers, which has probably a high margin, and you put that out as a general justice.
I'm not saying. That's not the only example. My own AD does not wear her own jewelry.
You said that now 3 times, but what does that mean? I can tell you, I've been working for several jewelers and nobody was ripping off anybody. I know that the diamond trade, the natural diamond trade, is controlled by De Beers. So there is a kind of truth in it that is not totally free market. I give you that.
Yeah.
It is a kind of monopoly. They are trying to control the market, and the Russians step in and try to fight that. So there is a lot of things going on.
But you can lab grow a diamond, Jonathan.
Yeah,
it's
I know, but a lab grown
what
diamond.
What is the cost of that?
A fake Louis Vuitton is not like a real Louis Vuitton. So a lab grown diamond doesn't have the.
Why didn't you buy the fake Rolex?
Why didn't I buy the fake Rolex?
Yeah.
Because you can tell. You can bring it to a watchmaker.
No,
it's the same thing with the diamond.
I tell you why a natural diamond is more worth than a lab grown diamond. It's just because they are fucking rare.
Yeah.
And someone is willing to pay more. Someone is willing to pay more for it. That's all it is.
If you're selling a lab grown diamond at the same price as an earth grown diamond, and you're selling it at the same, you're trying to convince them.
But they're not selling.
That is a scam.
They're not. They're not
sold.
A lab-grown diamond is a year old. A natural diamond is millions of years old. So you're comparing apples to oranges. Doesn't make sense. Sorry.
If you're talking about people are buying they think they're buying real diamonds, but they're buying synthetic diamonds, that's a scam. But that's not everybody that buys diamonds.
And also, it is kind of expensive to make synthetic diamonds, so they're expensive for different reasons. But as the technology improves, it's going to be very cheap to make diamonds. Anyways, Tim, thoughts on Dolce & Gabbana? It's out of my price point. It doesn't know what you're talking about, man. Well, it's the thing. It's a bit naive.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, and
Tim.
back to that point that I was trying to bring up about the video.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just catch up
sorry.
with the chat. And Jaden, hey Tim, do you remember at BQ Watches event, I asked what watch to get for an 11-year-old. I took your advice and got the new Seiko Prospects for Christmas. Thanks for great advice.
Bang.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Well done, Tim.
Nice. That's as I said, yeah. Prospects, guys. It's amazing. Seiko Prospect.
Quick wristwatch check.
Ooh,
Omega.
The Great White.
The Omega Seamaster Professional Diver 300M.
That's pretty cool. DCNLV $2. What you're describing is being a poor customer.
Not sure what
he has a point. He has a
Everybody
point.
has a different opinion on what value is.
Because at the end of the day, I would rather buy a moissanite diamond. Well, moissanite is not diamond.
But that's because
than a
you're not
lab-grown
into
diamond.
the hobby. See, here's the thing. All of these things, like, because we're so deep into the watch hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can understand why watches are worth the money, right? We understand because we invested so much time. Now, I'm not into jewelry hobby, right? So I don't see what the value there is. But if I were to start researching, start getting into the jewelry community, you know, I would start understanding where the value is coming from, you know. I'm just not in it. I like my wife, like that ring that she got, right? I'm like, to me, it's like, fuck, what? That's insane.
What about her wedding ring, Tim?
Yeah.
Her wedding ring is made out of what material?
Yeah, titanium.
Titanium. And does it have a precious gem in it?
No.
It doesn't.
We're working on the ring. We're working on the. We'll get it updated.
Okay.
You know,
Tim, do not put a fucking diamond in there, please.
You know, over Cameron,
Put a moissanite.
I can tell you from personal experience, if I give Mrs. Higgins a ring with a lab-grown diamond, I'm gonna get kicked out of the house.
Dead. Absolutely dead.
How can she tell the difference though?
Because she's gonna ask me, and I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah.
What if your AD lied to you?
Fair enough.
Said, hey,
yeah.
This is an earth-grown diamond.
Why should I lie to my wife?
No, what if your AD lied to you?
He won't be able to lie to me because I'm a diamond expert. I know my stuff.
I mean, that's
I just
not
take
every
a loop.
consumer.
I just take a loop and check the diamond, and I know it's natural. If it's natural or lab grown, it's that
Danny
easy.
says, I've seen Icebox videos and they do rip off the wrappers. That's a lot of ADs rip off their customers, right?
I'm pretty sure
that's the point that I'm making right now.
But wait. The retail price could be a ripoff, like buying.
But this is a rubber store. Come on,
without asking for a discount.
This is a car modifying shop for wrappers, and they rip the wrappers off. So this is not the general rule of thumb for the trade or for the business.
And Tim, did you just say ADs rip off customers?
Well, think of it this way: like there's certain watches that you should be able to get a discount for, right?
I don't know.
Well, come on, like blank pond. You can't tell me that buying blank pond from the AD at retail without getting a discount is a ripoff.
It's about supply. It's about
stupid.
Leverage. It's about leverage and supply and demand.
Yeah.
If you want, you can pay less for a blank pond, but the reason why you're shopping with that authorized dealer is because you want to leverage that purchase into something else.
But there's a lot of naive people who just like I have no clue about jewelry, about this Van Cleef crap, about the Tiffany stuff. I can walk in and Van Cleef or Tiffany, they'll sell me the most unsellable of their rings.
Tim, if I walk into a Jaguar dealership and
they'll sell you
the list price on the Jaguar is $65,000, and some person off the street walks in and pays $65,000, and the next person pays 65, and I walk in and negotiate it for 59. Does that mean they're ripping off the other customers, or they just don't know how to buy things?
They just,
They don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to negotiate a deal.
Well,
They don't know how to negotiate.
If they don't know how to negotiate, why is that? Why should
Okay,
that?
Gray line
if your wife came into my AD and wanted a gold Lady Datejust, right, from 1984, and I sell it to her for 23 grand, is that a ripoff?
You didn't do your homework. You didn't do your homework.
Me or your wife?
Whoever the shopper is
in Australia, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how selling for retail is a ripoff. I still don't get it. Sorry.
Also, think of it this way: if I was working, let's say, at Rolex AD, and 5 years ago, right? If I had an unassuming customer coming in, I wouldn't be trying to sell him the Submariner necessarily, right?
Probably a Datejust.
I
mean,
look,
I have a friend from my school that has the same Datejust as me in the Wimbledon dial. And in order to, he got it from the AD here in Atlanta. And the only way he got that, he had to buy an engagement ring for his girlfriend in order to get that same Datejust that I had. And I never had to buy anything to get my Datejust except for the Datejust.
That's good for you.
How is that not a ripoff?
How is that bad for you?
I mean, they're ripping people off because I cannot get a watch without buying jewelry that I don't
unfair.
want. It's
not a ripoff. It's unfair. World is unfair.
It's supply and demand. It's just supply and demand. It's not ripoff. It's supply and demand.
Welcome to the real
world.
Hold
on. Let me speak. You've had to speak, Cameron, for the last half an hour. Let me speak. Right.
Yeah.
Retail, to me, is not a ripoff. Retail.
I need a fucking drink after this conversation. I'll get a drink, man.
Yes.
Nobody's buying one from me, but I need one. I'll be right back.
Right. You're going to get a drink. Let me finish. Right. Retail is what you expect to pay if you cannot negotiate a deal and you're not good at buying stuff. That is it. Retail is not a ripoff. It's just the expected price. If you can go and get a deal by howling them down some way or other, and they're having a good day and they decide to give you a bit of discount, well, that's great. But no way is retail above retail. If there's no reason for it, it's not supply and demand, might be a bit of a rip-off. But I wouldn't say retail is a standard is a rip-off at all.
I didn't say retail was a rip-off. I'm saying the only way that he was going to get sold the same Datejust that I got sold was by buying a ring. That's a rip-off.
Well, that's what that is what they do now. If you watch Paul Thorpe's videos, which you probably don't, man, he'll tell you about the fact is he's got the inside loop from a dealer who says that nowadays you have to be a preferred customer of an AD if you want a high-end watch, like say a Submariner.
I missed the part where someone put a gun to your friend's head and said, "You must buy this or else."
Yeah,
people have choices.
The problem is have choices.
Yeah, the problem is
for somebody like me, if I want to go into an AD and buy that watch, and I know that they're gonna try to rip me off to buy a ring.
If you say rip me off one more time, I'm serious. I'm gonna rip your head off through this stream. It's not.
Not a rip-off. For fuck's sake, I've said it's supply and demand. That's what they're doing. Simple as that. It's what the ADs do.
Guys,
like it or don't buy one.
Give the guy a break. Give the guy a break. I highly disagree with you, but I'm not gonna get emotional anymore about the rip-off thing.
It's okay. It's okay if you guys
just tone it a little bit down.
Stuff that you don't want to buy.
Cameron. Wait, Cameron. I'm well known having gone after Marco because he called certain watches a shitter, and actually what you're doing is basically a similar discussion, and I really don't like that. So please think about it. I know I accept that you feel that you're treated unfairly, but
this is what
I'd suggest.
Okay?
I don't think.
John,
at the end of the day,
this is what we're here for. We're here to provide some
video,
education so that you don't feel that there's unfairness in the wristwatch, at least wristwatch.
I don't think that we're gonna convince
after watching that video.
Convince him.
I think I want to be a flipper, Tim.
Cameron, can I change your argument? Can I change your argument just a little bit and then actually agree with you? So here's an example of something where I think it's a fair like a fair situation. Like people walk into jewelry stores all the time where that are non-authorized dealers, and they see watches at secondary market pricing, and they also see iced out and bust down watches, and they don't know what the market value of those watches
They think the iced out one is worth more because
they
it's
think,
got the ice.
right. So they walk into, I'm not going to name names, but people, they go to stores in Beverly Hills and Miami and New York, and they walk in and they see a iced out Cartier, and they think $20,000 is a great deal for it.
Yeah.
And they buy it. So I
just
still
not
wouldn't say
educated in that.
I still wouldn't say that's a scam. I still wouldn't say they were ripped off, but they didn't make an informed, educated purchase, and they probably left money on the table. If you make the argument that way, I 100% agree with you.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
No, but
awesome. We all agree.
Here's the thing, Cameron. The way that these guys are able to sell a lot of the people in our community, the keen customers, is by ripping off the uninformed ones, right? Because if everyone had full information, we'd be fucked. Okay.
If everyone,
the only way it works, because some people are getting scammed while the others don't. Not scammed, but not like.
So
scammed,
let's go to the super chat.
There's a whole bunch of super chats we have to get.
Are there any super chats that are asking me to rip off Cameron's head live on the stream?
Well, there's gonna be super chats soon to kick Cameron off if we don't end this discussion. Okay, we got bright.
I think I'm reaching for the wallet myself. Sorry.
Okay, just be careful. No more 200-pound super chats, man.
No.
It's a disaster.
Jonathan, I'm tired. I won't be fucking touching my wallet. I'm fucking too tired.
Hoyer Bund 3HT, call it up.
It is not Bund. It is Bund. And Bund stands for Bundeswehr.
So sexy looking Hoyer.
German military forces. Actually, I'm wondering what that 3H stands for. Probably the hardness of the case. But I'm not certainly because I'm not into those military watches. But it's this gorgeous looking watch. Congratulations! And
probably
you never can be wrong with.
You're not into military watches, Jonathan.
Oh yeah, TNTkers. Tell us.
You know about this watch? No, I don't think you know.
No, I don't. No, I just thought. I don't know about this one. I just thought Jonathan said he's not into military watches. No, I like this. I don't know anything about it.
You have to look this up. Looks beautiful.
No, but that is a classic, as far as I remember. Tag Heuer made a re-edition of that a couple of years ago.
That looks very vintage, though. Very,
and it was
very nice.
It is.
Yeah.
How much is it? What price is this?
They said price upon request, but I guess it's not cheap because it's a classic traditional pilot's watch.
What is it? What movements in it? What movements in it?
I can't tell you.
In it?
I can't tell. What I see is, and this is pretty often with those old chronographs. Look at the pusher at 2. That is closer to the crown than the pusher at 4.
Oh
yeah!
See that? Wow.
Yes. Wow. Go on. Why that? Tell us why. Don't just leave it like that.
That is the construction of those old movements, but I can't tell you which movement is inside. I'm as clueless as Tim usually is.
Yeah. We're in the same boat. Finally, you feel just as stupid as I usually feel.
Yes. Now I know the feeling.
Now you know.
Did Huey used to make these particular watches? Is this their own?
Heuer
make them right. So this is their own reproduction of it, right?
Yes, but they didn't use their own movements very often.
No, of course. But they used to make Heuer used to make them, right? Wow.
But I'm pretty sure this watch is a total ripoff. So okay, let's do another.
How well do you think something like that from Rolex?
One second. DCNLV, people being uninformed buyers is not ripping people off. Supply demand dictates prices in the industry, so it's called being an uninformed.
Actually, I agree and disagree, because I had clients who deliberately didn't ask for discounts because they said, we know that running a jewelry store is fucking expensive.
Yes.
And they are happy to pay full price because the service was good and the design was good, and we are not ripping people off.
Listen,
I know people who told me I could ask for 15%. Maybe you would be willing to give it to me, but I'm happy to pay full price. How about that?
Cameron, wait, Cameron. See, Air King Ben is saying he's breaking up a really good point. This dude ain't getting a Steel Sports reason. A lot of this is like attitude. If you have this kind of depressive worldview, it's gonna like the salespeople will see it. They'll be able to read you like a book. You know, when you walk in and you feel like the world is unfair, man, the salespeople can tell. Like, oh, this guy thinks everything's unfair. We're not gonna sell him anything.
I don't think it's unfair. I just know their business model.
Yeah, but like,
I'm not gonna fall for
well,
their business model.
man,
no
the
suit
attitude
for you.
attitude.
Try
Lone Star Watch Collector.
to get a Porsche GT3.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, if I know my car, when I go to sell my car and I know that it's fucked up,
Lone Star Watch Collector,
I just sell
$2.
that.
Amazing content. Now let's discuss religion and politics.
Ooh, let's go for
We're
it.
not
Okay,
getting into all of that.
You
No,
can get a Hoya for 3,800 quid, an original one. You can get an original flyback chronograph for about $4,000 on Chrono 24.
Okay.
So that can't be. Surely
Yeah.
that's not going to be more than $4,000. It's a rip-off.
Hold on, I missed. Oh,
Won't
man, the
expect to
chat is
pay
moving
that
so
if you can get an
fast.
original 1976 one or whatever, or 1970s one for
I have
$4,000.
this
Rich.
super chat.
Rich, please agree on definition of what constitutes a scam or a ripoff first.
Okay.
Then discuss.
So Tim, if I
Good
knew
point.
my car was fucked up and I wanted to sell it to you for market price,
Yes.
and you didn't know anything about cars,
Yes.
and I knew, hey, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this car. It's
Yeah.
not worth what
You've
it's
ripped him
worth.
up. That's a rip-off.
That's a
rip-off.
ripoff. That
Yes.
is a ripoff.
No,
That's
that is
the same
a
thing that the
scam.
jewelry stores do.
That's a
That
scam.
is a scam.
Right.
Sorry,
Show me a
guys.
scam.
'Cause if
Actually,
you know
show me a
there's
scam.
everything-
Yeah.
Right.
But that's capitalism. Is that not
No,
capitalism?
no. That's
No.
that's
No.
illegal. That's like
Tell
selling
that-
a watch that
That's
there's
Tell that to
that's
the
been a
judge.
fucking douchebag.
wrong.
That's been a
with it.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell that to the judge when he asks you if that is capitalism or not.
Yeah. That's not.
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have
been
to,
a fucking
you don't have to
douchebag,
disclose
that.
that there's something
Fuck
wrong
me
with the
dead.
vehicle,
Listen.
just like how your AD doesn't have to disclose, hey, this is a 300% markup.
No, that's
Oh,
different. No. You're talking
please
about.
ask your Rolex ID how much his markup is on his Rolex watches.
I'm not
They'll
talking about
tell
like the Rolexes. I'm talking about like the diamond stuff.
But what does it matter? We try to explain you that there are higher margin for certain products. What is wrong with it?
There's also more desirable products and less desirable products
Yeah,
because
fast
of
sellers and slow
societal
sellers.
forces.
And
It's not there. You know, if there was no non-desirable products, there wouldn't be desirable products. Rolex, they can't just sell Submariners and GMT Master 2s. It would basically kill the whole desirability of those watches. You know what I mean?
I mean, they'll always have a buyer
JBJB,
for
$5.
it.
Blue pill fund to stiffen
Yes.
Tim's flappy ears. Thank you. Let's fix
And
that.
You need
not
to work on
everybody
that.
not everybody pays the same prices. People are treated unfairly all the time. So, like if Tim goes, like here's a simple example, Tim pays less for his Starbucks than I do because he's got the Starbucks card and he gets a certain amount of points
app.
every time he goes.
The point.
When I go to McDonald's, I get a free whatever every time I go because I have the app. And so someone else pays $4 for something, I pay $2. Does that mean that they're ripping off the other customer? No, it just means that I'm being treated better because
Ooh,
I'm a
we have
different
Lone Star.
Star?
Lone Star wants to talk politics.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, okay. It just freaked me out for a second because it's a new icon. I'm like, wait, is this actual Lone Star or is this some kind of
Honestly,
scam?
What I was
Yeah.
saying,
Okay. The only
Rip off.
I want to be a flipper. When I get
You
a
can't
watch
be a flipper.
from
You
an
don't have.
AD,
You don't have you don't have
So-
what it takes.
when I
Guys.
get a watch from an AD, I'm going to come to my AD here and sell it to them.
Okay, let's let Lone Star talk.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The only people really in the industry right now who are really doing any amount of real ripping off are like flippers who buy from ADs and say, hey, I'm going to keep this and give it to my children. And then they
Yes.
flip it, right? That's a scam. Like, they're scamming the AD, right? Like, that's fine.
Yes.
Like, the AD has their rules. That's the closest thing to a scam from, like, a straight-up money standpoint. Remember, most dealers don't make that much money off a watch, right? Like, a lot of us tend to think that the dealer just goes straight into the AD, buys a frick ton of watches, and then flips them. That's not what happens. They have, like, their select flippers who flip and get their cut, and then basically the dealer's job is to buy right and then sell right?
Yeah.
Like, it's simple as that. If you want to say that ADs who want you to buy a Panerai before you can buy a Rolex is a scam, that's fair, right? Like, because like making you buy something you don't want,
making you
to get something, making you buy something you don't want to get something you do want is a scam. That's a scam, but that's the only real
my
scam.
whole point.
Wait, sorry, Cameron, you've been muted for 10 minutes.
In order to get something you do want, they make you buy something else. They don't make you, it's not compulsory to buy the thing.
You don't have
to
to own a Rolex. Guess what? It's not like these are freaking first world problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't own a fucking Rolex and I'm quite happy.
Exactly. Look at this. Well, I don't think, but we think you shouldn't be happy. That's actually a fucked up thing to say. You shouldn't be happy. As Rolex man, we don't want non-Rolex people to be happy. That's
okay. And the scam, but then so then the scam is you either get the Rolex and the Panerai, you buy the Panerai to get the Rolex, or you don't get Rolex, or you pay more on the gray market. That's fine. That's the closest thing I can see to a scam. I'm not even sure that's a scam, but I get where that would be coming from. Like kind of like the fact that like if you go to an AD that sells diamonds, and you're never getting a Rolex because the AD is selling hundreds of thousands of diamonds, to like their preferred customers, and then they're getting a Steel Sports Rolex with their diamonds. Like, I can see why someone might think that's a scam, but like from the retail side, you kind of understand why that is. So like, I don't know. I'm trying to be like the middle ground between what Cam is saying and what y'all are saying. But like ultimately, the biggest scammers, in my opinion, are still the flippers, right?
Somebody Cameron admitted he wants to be the flipper. He just said that. Oh, well, the reason I want these watches because I want to go on the gray market and flip them. He doesn't want them. I don't know where he said that. I'm just putting words in his mouth. Bright Blue Comment, $2 super chat. My Hoyer bond is from 1969.
Beautiful. Nice.
Valjoux. And it's Valjoux manual.
Wow.
And flyback. More power to you. Bright Blue Comment. Do you know what 3H stands for? I'm curious now, but I couldn't find it by googling it.
Bright Blue Comment. Another $2. We can agree with Cameron. Rolex. It's unfair. It's unfair. But that's like capitalism 101.
I like to look at these things. I like to look at these things from the 80s perspective, just to play devil's advocate. So you own a business. You own you're a stockholder in a corporation, and you have two customers. One customer is a loyal customer that buys multiple brands at retail. They also buy some jewelry.
They've also been buying for years. And you want to jump in when there's hype, like. Why didn't you buy it like 5 years ago when... And listen, and here's the thing. Those people who get special... let's say it's a special treatment. Well, guess what? They bought watches before those watches were hyped pieces. And like it now it seems like, oh, like for example, like what's happening, like, like for example, me getting this watch, it seems like it's a special treatment. Like, oh, I got this at retail. But guess what? I mean, 5 years ago, I bought the Submariner, the undesirable Submariner. Okay, I also bought the Explorer 2. That was undesirable. Yeah, now they're desirable. But I didn't know that. Who would? Well, it's just like, is the thing. You want the relationship. You want to be able to buy the desirable stuff. Well, guess what? You have to buy the undesirable, whatever the undesirable stuff is today. That's just how it works. Like for example, F.P. Journe sells his black label watches, the most desirable F.P. Journes, to the people who were buying his watches since like the early days. You already had to have bought something, and the longer back you go, like those people who helped him when this brand was just born, and when he was struggling to move stuff, the people who bought I believe in, like for example, this Aventi thing that's going on. We're talking about Aventi, right? This brand has just started. Guess what? Maybe in 10 years, people are going to be complaining, I can't buy Aventis. I can't buy them. It's all these fucking guys who bought them 10 years ago. Well, you have a great opportunity right now.
And the other thing, Tim, is that people in our position are always assuming that people are going to 80s buying watches that they don't want in order to build a relationship. If you're a customer of Bucherer or Watches of Switzerland, and you've been buying watches your whole life, there's chances are you've bought a Ball or a Baume & Mercier or a Breitling or a Cartier at list, and those are watches that you wanted. They're not watches that you bought, just to appease the company or appease your sales associate to get a Rolex. These are customers that buy lots of watches from multiple brands. So, and their job is to maximize lifetime customer value of their customers.
Oh, see it.
Can I ask how long has this been going on for? This thing where you have to buy
forever
a lower price watch
forever
to get a
since
to get
Jonathan
Rolex
times. Since Jonathan, when Jonathan
Seriously.
was just a kid selling watches.
Oh, so since the 1930s?
Yeah, I think 1920s.
Yeah,
One second. Let me ban.
Okay,
Lone
let
Star.
me just catch up with the super chats, and then what happened? Okay, guys, we got a few super chats. Bright Blue Comet, $5. Oh,
Last
Bourbon
warning,
Hart,
Lone
welcome to
Star.
the show.
What's up? What's up, guys?
TN Ticker's Hoyer Bund was issued by the German military in the 60s and 70s. There are no remakes. They range in price from 5,000 to 10,000.
Well, the 4,000 English quid, 3,008 on Chrono 24, 1976. I've seen them, so yeah.
The epic
He says
kind of stuff.
3HT indicates tritium, which is a good information. But I'm pretty sure they made a reissue. I'm gonna check this out later.
If they
so
didn't,
thanks for
they
the
might.
hint. Yeah,
It's a beautiful watch to reissue. Very symmetrical. The hands.
so I think Zinn made something similar like that, and I'm pretty sure Hoyer. Bourbon Hart, what do you think?
Which ones should be reissued?
That Hoyer Bund.
The Hoyer Bund.
I think a lot of the no, I think those are cool. Zinn has some that you could call ripoffs of this design.
Yes.
Ooh. We wanted to avoid that word.
Yeah.
It's got a price there. What's
I'll
that
say
price
scam.
there? 7,000.
Sorry.
How much to mute Bourbon Hart for this comment?
A scam of this design.
No, but that is like another. It's a little bit of a different definition, but still, like something like is a rip off of another design. We like to call those homages.
Homages
Some
are
respect on it,
scams.
but at the same, like in a lot of like the fashion circles, right? Like, those are rip off Yeezys, or those are kind of rip off Adidas. What's K-Swiss doing, man? So.
Yeah.
So I think the 10 minutes of Cameron are over now.
JB, thank you so
just
much for
back
the
to
generous €10 super chat to mute Cameron. We also got one more super chat here from Bright Blue Comet $2. Tim also pays less for Rolex Starbucks.
What?
I mean,
that
Tim,
question
what?
I was asking though, seriously, how long? So 10 years ago, if you walked in and wanted a sub, would
5
they
years.
encourage you to buy a lesser watch?
No.
Actually,
5 years
first?
ago, I walked in to buy a Daytona Panda, and they said these are waitlist only. So guess what? The world was unfair back then either. I went on Rolex website. I fell in love with the Daytona Panda, and I thought I could just go to Rolex and pick it up. I walked in the store and said,
so
"Hey, I
it's been
want
that
this
long,
watch."
right.
They said, "Sorry, that watch is wait list only." Okay, when we have watches that are just as good. Here are some options, and they put in front of me the Black Dial Sub, the Hulk, and the Batman, and I went with the Black Sub because I thought that was
but the Black Sub now, he's up on that list now. You can't just walk in
Yeah.
and get a Black Sub.
Right,
That's on
but
that
the
list.
thing is, it's all horror. It's all, in retrospect. But I couldn't get the Daytona. They said, back then I could have been being pissed just as Cameron right now, saying, why can't I just walk in and get a Daytona? Why
It's
can't
all
it's the same
relative.
thing? Why can't I get the Submariner nowadays?
So we
But
can
guess
all
what?
agree
Actually,
that what they do
Submariner
is
wasn't
capitalism.
that good back then.
Actually, 10 years ago, you could go to an AD and get a Submariner without a problem, and you could go to a Gray and you got 20% off. And if you went back to the AD and demanded 20% off, because otherwise it would be a scam or a ripoff, they would you would have been laughed out because they just gave you 10.
Yeah.
So we can all agree what ADs do is capitalistic, right?
Yes.
Of course.
So basically,
Of course.
if I were
actually
to become a flipper,
the only
wouldn't that
way-
make me capitalistic?
Yeah.
The only way.
So why
that
does
this could
everybody
be-
hate flippers?
Because we hate capitalism.
No, because we hate the guys who are drying up the supply for us who are not flippers. So that's why we hate them.
What you want in true capitalism, the goal is you want good faith purchases, right? Like what we want is we want capitalism with good faith purchases, and flippers do not make good faith purchases. They buy with no intention to own and flip it for a profit. So like this is why Rolex prices go up, because they want a bigger piece of the pie. So like everyone hurts when flippers flip. Flippers are the biggest scam in watches, right? Because here's the thing. If flippers didn't flip for a profit, gray market dealers would still make money. They would just sell for less, right? Like the reason that these prices are so high is because 1, people are willing to pay, 2, things are hard to get, and 3, because flippers flip for like an insane profit because they just drive supply down.
Yeah. Ultimately, the flippers there to serve
to make money. So why would an AD care?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Flippers. No, because here's the thing: a flipper does not make an AD. An AD makes the same money on the guy waiting on the wait list who wants to buy the one Rolex in his life as they do on a flipper.
My AD freaking hates flipper scum. They fucking hate them.
Tim?
Huh?
Why aren't you a flipper?
Because he's an honest capitalist.
That's why I get the watches. I'm just not a flipper.
And he's a communist.
I'm a communist.
Well, he's an honest communist then.
I'm just an honest customer.
Tim just lets everybody wear his watches. So he even all the same. Hey, here come
that's why they sell me. Because man, they hate, and I had the conversations with many ADs. I had a conversation, I had the conversation with AD in Vegas, and actually Chris was there. And there was a guy who freaked out that he can't get a Submariner. Man, the AD looked at us, said like, fucking guy's never getting shit. You know?
Can I say something about the flippers?
Yes.
So the flippers are there to serve a legitimate, this is going to get me a lot of hate here, a legitimate business purpose.
Yeah.
Okay? There are people who want watches that can't get them. What flippers do is they have access to the watches from the ADs. They buy them. They sell them to secondary resellers for a profit. No dispute about that. Those secondary resellers price those units at a price that is fair market value to end customers who want that watch that day.
Who are cutting the line.
You go to David SW. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. You can go to David SW. You can get any watch you want. You can call him up and say, I want this particular watch. He will find it and source it for you. That day, you'll have it tomorrow. Okay? That's what people want. They want availability of watches.
But before you say that, tell David SW that Timwrite sent you. You'll get a great discount. And
So if there were no end user demand at market prices, the prices would either go down or the watches wouldn't sell. Simple as that. So if the watches are there, they're priced accordingly. If they don't sell, the prices will go down. That's supply and demand.
All right.
So the flippers are there to deliver the watches to the secondary channel. That's all they do, and they make a profit doing it.
So we should all just become flippers and make a profit.
But people still,
not easy to do.
People still see that. People still see that as rent-seeking behavior, though, right? And so the idea is the value that you're providing worth what the value that they're extracting from the market, and that's where some people see it as no, they're not, and some people see it as okay, maybe it is legitimate. But even this isn't just for watches, right? Anytime like a new PlayStation comes out, anytime like a new hot toy comes out, right? You get people that
get the PlayStation,
buy a bunch of them.
Send me one.
You get people that buy a bunch of them and then jack up the market on the secondary, for that secondary market who are paying a premium. And that doesn't only happen in capitalist countries, though, right? Like this happens even in communist countries as well. But I think that even in some capitalist countries, they see that as price gouging, almost like a form of price gouging, which is illegal for companies to do, right?
Well,
like during a storm.
Stay right there on that page on that white gold steel black Daytona, because I'm going to make a point in a second.
That's not a steel. That's the white gold.
Yeah, white gold. I meant yeah. But for example, on that particular watch, it's priced at an insane. I may call that insane. I may call that crazy. I mean, if you go on the forums every single day, there's a post about David SW has priced something at an insane level. Okay, so it's $49,875. You don't have to buy it at that. You can call him up. I'm sure if you mention timwrite, he'll give you a little nice gift, maybe a free David SW watch roll with your purchase. But if no one was paying $49,875 for this watch, David wouldn't buy it at $45,000 from the flipper.
Exactly. Bright
We have the wizard.
Flippers are scalpers. They corrupt the market. Also, we got the wizard. The wizard. The wizard.
What's up, gents?
Yeah, what kind of bunny ears do you want? You want him to get like some pink ones, or?
You got to read this.
Yeah.
You paid for it.
It matches shorts and shirts.
There we go. Thank you. He reminds me of my dad lecturing.
Captain America, nice Christmas photos, man. God bless your family, brother.
Yeah, that was a good one. Merry Christmas to you
That's
too.
why poor Birmingham can't go out and buy solid gold Rolex. You got to buy all kinds of gifts for all the kiddies.
Yeah, I'm buying Omega and Tudor.
Attaboy. I hear you. Don't worry.
Last time I bought a Rolex, it was I bought it on the used market because it was cheaper than the AD, not because.
Oh, it used to be. Past tense, brother. Past tense.
I know.
I mean, at the end of the day, what value does a jewelry store give out in the community? What value?
So a jewelry
they don't make
store,
a lot. See, all you guys think dealers make a lot of money. The ADs don't even make that much, but they make more than any gray market dealer.
Yeah.
So
I sold a $106,000 watch for $2,800.
So
who would know?
When they're in a dealer structure, and this is for cars too, the value the dealer provides is they provide a venue for the manufacturer to get product to the market, right? So like in the car industry, companies like Honda didn't have enough money to go out and build all these individual shops and sell Hondas. So what they did is they worked with private dealers to franchise and create these dealers. And the dealer put a bunch of money up front to sell things. This is what happens in watches too. Like Rolex says, hey, you need to update your AD for whatever reason. Now, Rolex has so much money now that they're doing boutiques, but dealers existed to deliver product to the customer.
Right.
But Rolex doesn't pay for the boutiques.
OC's point was,
not anymore. No.
Which you people didn't agree with, that you guys said that, hey, flippers they don't provide any value. But to your point, they are providing value because they're bringing the watches to market.
They're not providing value. They're just providing access to pieces. That's it.
No, so that's the thing. And like, there's an argument. We're not sure. None of us has a crystal ball. And first of all, it's like impossible to see Rolex financials. And we don't know who the flippers are and how much they're flipping.
I'll tell you this.
We don't know if we would be more beneficial having all the flippers removed from the market and you'd get your Rolex faster.
Here's the thing though, right? A flipper, because I don't believe it's a legitimate service. If it's not legitimate, the market will correct for it and then they won't be able to do that. And that's, I think, what you'll see happen, right? Demand is higher than supply. And so Rolex is going to be raising their prices accordingly. Right.
Well, how do gray market dealers get their watches?
Flippers only provide gray market. You can't walk into an AD and say, here, I bought this down the block from the other dealer. I want to sell it to you. They're not allowed to buy it.
Yeah.
My AD will buy my Rolex.
What happened?
My AD will buy my Rolex. She has offered to buy
as a used piece, even if it's unworn, as a used piece.
Am I allowed to speak yet?
Yeah.
1 second. DJC, he got a really good comment. Paul Thorpe states AD should stop selling repeat sales to the same customer. He suggests that would stop the flippers, but that would have.
They already do something like that. They already restrict access to
three a year.
Exactly.
Three a year.
I cannot have bought even like. Well, first of all, you already cannot buy the same watch twice. Like if I already got the Sermon, I cannot say, hey, I want another Sermon.
No, oh, right. I didn't know that, Mark. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can buy two of the same piece.
Yeah. Some of the big dealers, if you buy one professional model, any model within the professional range, you won't be allowed to buy another one for at least 6 months.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So
You can only buy
down.
3 a year, can't you? Can't you only buy 3 professional models a year from a dealer?
It depends on your relationship.
No, one stainless,
depends on
one
the dealer.
two-tone, one precious metal.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But
if I can
Paul
make
was saying about 3 a year or something.
But each one has their own rules. Like my ID only sells me 1 steel per year. But this year they made an exception because they're closing down their boutique. So
Right.
So someone said, and I thought the comment was way off base. It said, if all the flippers stopped buying watches or all the ADs stopped selling the flippers, we wouldn't know what effect that would have on everybody being able to get the watch that they want immediately. That's the most nonsensical comment I think I've heard, and we've heard a lot
That
of
was
things.
an asinine comment because that's never going to happen. And how does every AD know you're a flipper? Really?
Yeah.
No, like my point is simply. My point is simply that
no. I think I should be able to answer for the asinine comment thing.
Yes.
Listen, if nobody flipped their watches ever, we don't. The question becomes, if an AD sells 100 watches and 30 of them are flippers, does the market benefit more from 30 watches being able to make it directly to people who want to buy them, or I don't know? Fine, I got
those 30 watches are still made available to the people who want to buy them, but at higher prices. And the thing is, those 30 watches that they would have sold to enthusiasts, there's a waiting list of 300 customers or 3,000 customers waiting for those 30 pieces. So
I say 299 are flippers.
They would still be unavailable.
And there's also
hold on. But some flippers are holding stock though, right? So some flippers take them and they put them in the safe to appreciate, right? So those are ones that are taken from the market. Not that it would save, not that it would completely solve.
They're investors. If you want
to, that's not a flipper. A flipper is someone who immediately liquidates. If you're a dealer or a hoarder, then that's a separate topic.
But a lot of flippers are also investors. They withhold some pieces and they flip others.
No, gray market are not flippers, guys.
Tim, did you read that comment?
Yes, I did.
Lost there. Okay.
Yeah. Him for quite some
if there are more super chats, you can hear me again.
Yes.
Would it help if Rolex took the Omega approach and just made all their watches available online?
Why would they?
No, that would be horrible. That would.
No, but I'll tell you what.
The wait list.
Correct the market.
There is enough people. Like if everyone could get everything, everyone would get on the wait list at the same time, and there would be a wait list for the next 10 years.
No, but for them to properly like rip off people, part of it is the buying experience, right? Where you come in and you come in the back room, and it's like this
the Rolex experience,
big thing, right? Where it's like,
these
are for our preferred clients.
Fair would be to shut down all the ADs and open Rolex boutiques by Rolex.
At the end of the day, if Rolex had an online e-commerce like Omega did, would that not kill?
No, Rolex would never do online.
I know they would never, but if they did, would that kill the sales from a
Just to answer
AD?
this question, why gray market isn't a flipper? Because there's people who legitimately want to get rid of their watches. They want to buy other watches. They're not flipping to make money, because flippers is like they're in it for the money. Whereas there's people who are building collection. For me to get my, let's say if I get that miracle call for 15,500, I'm gonna have no choice but to move one of my pieces. I can't have everything in this world, right? So I would have.
What piece are you waiting for, Tim?
15,500.
You're talking about AP now?
Yeah.
Fuck me dead.
Yeah.
Have you put your name down?
With AP, it won't happen. You'll get your watch, but it won't happen because AP, Lange, Vacheron, Patek, they hold an international database. If you bought a watch in America, and then a year later you bought a watch in Germany, and then a year later you bought a watch in fucking Tanzania, they know what you bought, when you bought it, who you bought it from, and how much. Rolex doesn't have an international database, or else there'd be no flippers. They would not sell a guy but one watch.
Yeah,
that's true. You got a point.
Okay, so,
I mean,
so why won't it happen? Why won't it happen then?
And he's
why
a
won't he get
flipper.
it?
Why won't get what?
I thought you just said that he won't. What you said it won't happen. Does that mean he won't get the 15,500? You're saying or not? He won't.
No, he'll get it. He'll get it. He's got a better chance getting one of those than get another stainless steel Rolex.
Ah, right. I didn't know what you meant by
1 second.
But if he ever sold that watch in less than a year, he'd never buy it. He'd be blacklisted by AP.
He'd be blacklisted. Right.
I mean, look at.
But you know what's going on now with gray market? I don't know about David SW, but Bob, Roman, all those guys, the big guys, they want to sell you that AP. They're going to hold back the card for 6 months.
Why would they?
Why? Because if it goes out there, you get banned, so you won't flip it. That's why.
Right.
So you won't make the money.
Who would agree to that? If that's your property, you need the stuff that goes with it.
No, it doesn't go that way. It's your property. You hold on to it, or else you suffer the consequence. You sell it to me. I sell it to Birmingham, and you give me the card, and I give it to him. Something goes wrong by accident. He knocks it, or just a piece needs adjustment. As soon as it goes in AP, you're done. You'll never buy an AP anywhere AD ever.
Nobody is selling a Burbank card.
Oh no.
Blacklisted.
Oh, you're blacklisted.
But trust me, if I were to buy that AP from Roman, and he didn't give me my warranty card,
no, he'll let you know it's sensitive. We're holding on to the card.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's just terms of sale.
Yeah.
It happened this week, man. On Tuesday, I bought a Black Panther, and Adrian goes, "Tell your client if he wants to watch unworn, sealed, everything." We're holding the card for 6 months. If he doesn't want it, tell the pass. He bought it, $445,000.
Well, I guess that would be upon the consumer then.
And to be real, like you if the card exists and your dealer is holding it, 9 out of 10 people who want this watch are just gonna be like, well, that's fine. At least I know it's legitimate. I mean, who looks at their card? Like,
yeah,
I know I have my cards, but I've never.
But you don't even need your card to take it in for service in the first place.
You don't. They don't want you to do that.
But it doesn't matter, because if you don't have the card and walk in there with the watch, they'll take it. They know you bought it.
They'll blacklist you.
So why would they keep back the card?
Because the owner of it who flipped it, even if he buys $10 million worth of APs, will no longer buy any AP from ADs.
Yeah, but you can still tell what watch it is if they take it in without the card. You don't need the card to go for a service.
Listen, Cam,
so they can tell either way.
If you go to an AD, Cam, and you buy an AP, and then you sell it to Stefano, and then he sells it to me, and I go back to the AP and say, oh, I need to do X, Y, and Z with it, they know you bought it, and somehow I have it. And you'll get blacklisted. That's what these dealers are trying to avoid. And that's even Timepiece Gentleman talks about this. Like,
that does not stop them having. They can take it for a service without the card.
Yeah, but you can't trust them to do that. You need to trust them to do that.
So what's the point of whether you have the card or not? If the customer takes it to AP for a service,
it's a disincentive to take it to AP. It's a disincentive to present it to AP because you don't have the card.
100%.
That's why they do that.
Why? How is that a disincentive?
Because you don't have the card. So psychologically, it's like, don't take it to AP. You don't have the card. Simple as that.
What? That makes no sense.
It makes a ton of sense, Cam. There's all the sense in the world.
If you don't need your card to get a service, why does that matter? Why would that matter to the end consumer?
Most dealers will tell you that they don't want you to go to AP, they want you to go to them.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the difference.
Because they don't want to burn their flippers.
Exactly.
Okay, but that's not the end consumer's problem.
Tim, it's not even the flippers. It's the people that bought the watch and decided they didn't like it. Like the flippers, like
the people who said that they don't want to
brilliant.
burn their customer base, because that person, if AP doesn't find out, then those people can keep getting more pieces.
That is true.
There is a Vacheron Constantin
that's not the end consumer's responsibility.
There is a Vacheron Constantin on the gray market that I bought that has my name on it.
Yeah.
And I sold it to a dealer I trust. And so part of the understanding is the dealer that I trust does not want to prevent me from selling to him ever again, because
they want you to get another Vacheron.
Yeah.
If you get blacklisted from Vacheron,
it's a burn notice.
And they do the same thing, hold back your dealer that you sold to holds back the card, and the customer takes that Vacheron to the AD and tries to get a service without the card, they're gonna look up the serial number.
Yeah, but
and they're gonna know who they sold it to.
But AP costs a lot more to get serviced, and if you don't have the warranty card, they're not fixing it under warranty.
No,
so it wouldn't
Oh.
make sense for you to go pay top dollar to have AP service a watch without the
Trust
warranty
me,
card because
AP,
they
get
are
ready for
charging
3,000
you
or higher.
thousands.
Oh, I didn't know.
Drop your trousers and grab your ankles.
Because I know with Rolex, you don't have to have your warranty card in order to get a
You
service.
do. No, they'll charge you for it.
Yeah.
They'll charge you for it. If you send Rolex, it's like if you can't provide warranty information,
Nope.
Rolex will try to charge you.
There is no warranty.
But can't they look it up by your serial number?
No, doesn't go that
Yeah.
way. They want to
No,
see
you
a
need a
copy
card.
of your card.
Oh, okay.
Because
They want to see
yeah,
paper.
exactly. Because
They don't
they
care
don't
about the
want
box.
they don't want exactly. They don't want to be
Nothing.
they don't want to be repairing.
What is she wearing? What gloves are these, Tim?
She's washing the dishes. Sorry, that wasn't the roommate. That was the dishwasher. It's the automatic.
Oh my god.
It's an awful thing to say. Awful thing to say.
Wizard, I need a cigarette too, please.
Sure, brother. Come on over.
God, nobody's watching. Rubber Rare Bird $2. Tim, after 5,500, your Rolex will be collecting dust.
I don't know.
That is true. I'm telling you.
Up.
And by the way, my comment earlier was a little harsh, right? About about your comment, but basically what you just talked about right now justifies the value that the flipper brings. I mean, they're taking a lot of risk. They're buying watches from the AD.
What-
They could get
what's that
blacklisted at any
She is
time.
lecturing you. She is lecturing you right now,
Oh.
Tim.
That's amazing. That's good.
Dude,
So
you're
what they
supposed to
do
put
is
them. You're
provide
supposed to.
service.
You're supposed to put
Yeah.
them.
I was
The
working.
dishwasher was empty,
Okay.
bro. The dishwasher was empty. You should have put those
I
dishes
was
away.
working too.
You can't just
I'm
leave them
working
in the
too.
sink
Yeah.
like that.
I'm entertaining the
Yeah.
punters. That's my work. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim, just
Yeah.
hand over. She's already
Listen.
wearing the gloves.
Listen.
Yeah, just tell it. Just say, do I come into your hospital when
Just
you're
because-
working?
See, here's the thing.
Do
this
I
is the
come into
problem.
your hospital when you're working and disturb you?
Ex-
Yeah,
Dude,
put that
Tim
foot down,
Green.
Tim.
The problem is just because it seems like I'm home, right? It seems like I could do the dish, but I honestly had no time.
You were busy sleeping.
Fuck me,
But
ha-
it's like, yeah, I need the
a
rest.
sink full of dirty dishes. Only fucking
No, it's
two
not
of
a
you.
sink full-
What's
It's like
that?
two dishes.
plates,
Come on, Matt. Listen. There's
two dishes.
Tim, put your
fucking
foot
two
down right
forks,
now.
two knives.
Yeah, right.
My
Put
feet
your
are
foot
down. They're
It's
down.
back.
They're down.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous.
Guys,
It
somebody
is.
needs to check on
It's a
Tim about an
husband
hour
abuse,
after the stream.
honestly. Husband abuse. I mean,
But
roommate.
who's DC and LV? It's not a
No,
scam.
no.
People who are buying the watches
Jonathan,
No.
yeah.
that
That's a
they
joke.
can
That's a
find,
joke.
it's not a scam.
No,
He's
That's a
joking.
joke.
Okay,
Wizard,
what-
it's a bit of a joke. This would be going since you
Joe, I
came
was
on
working 12
earlier
hours
on.
yesterday as
We've
well.
had somebody who's been using the scam ripoff about a million times.
No
so
more
it's a bit
computer
of a-
I have
time.
pe-
No
these
more
are-
computer
these are
time.
like
Tim.
Bit of a
same
joke.
Turn it
people
off.
that I
Turn
get
it
around
off
with.
until your chores are done.
How can I guarantee that,
Most of these
that
viewers,
Roman
they're
is going to
very
send me
ill.
that card
They have a lot
after
of
6
problems.
months?
You trust them. You trust your dealer. I mean,
Hang on,
that-
hang on. We've got
Yes.
something going on here.
Yeah,
This
The
is far more
Rolex is life
entertaining.
and death as well.
This is
It's
far
your
more
Rolex.
Rolex
entertaining.
is
Think
life
about it.
and death.
Guys, just wait. Live
Not getting a
incoming a
Rolex
super
could
chat for
send
Tim Wright.
you into deep
Unpaid.
depression.
Let's hear this.
Tim, put your foot down.
Yeah,
Sit down.
right.
Yeah.
She's gonna put her
It's-
foot up
it's
his
like,
ass.
Who wears the
is-
trousers, Tim? Who
This
wears
is-
the
She
trousers?
does.
I'm wearing a
She
skirt.
does.
I'm wearing a skirt right now, but
Yeah.
she's wearing the pants.
Check her
Yeah.
purse. His gonads are in a little sack inside her purse.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's just it does seem like I could have done it, but I was busy.
You've been on Marcelo's stream and talking shit for half an hour.
shoot.
Let's be honest.
Networking. I was there for the leads,
Yeah,
Jonathan, for the
networking.
leads.
JB is right.
What's you
Well,
right about?
I slept. Yeah. I gotta be honest. I did sleep like 14 hours, but man, I was so
Wow.
exhausted.
What I'd give
guys.
for 14 fucking hours sleep. Wow.
This YouTube shtick. It's not easy.
14
guys. It
hours.
really.
God damn, Tim.
14 hours, man.
It
yeah.
wears
I
me
tell you,
out,
I'm gonna-
guys. It wears me out. You know, it's hard. It's hard.
That is true.
Collector.
Talk to Archie.
Tim is a scam.
Oh shit! Lone Star right.
Everything's a scam ripoff.
Oh,
Right?
Wait,
At the end of the day, it costs you.
he's not a Ukrainian oligarch? What the?
I'm not a Ukrainian. Yeah.
Well,
I gotta
Tim,
work.
Did you
Yeah.
did you get married with her to give her a green card, or was she legal already?
No, she got the green card. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
Lone
you.
Star, this was you, right?
As well, yeah.
Look, Lone
now
Star,
we
at the end of the
know.
day,
Ooh.
the cost to acquire and to dispose of a woman is a scam in
Oh
itself.
God, stop! Oh my God.
Okay, no,
Jesus.
I think I'm on board with him on this one.
Ooh.
For
No,
you're talking about
It costs you to date them. It costs you to divorce them. So
3 times
Yeah,
as much money as
Yeah.
me.
But the thing
so-
is, I don't have anything, so it's not going to cost me anything to divorce.
the
Probably going to be hard because it's going to cost her, right? Because she's got the money.
the divorce great machine is pretty bad
Divorce,
in the U.S.
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Tim will soon flip this dishwasher. Christ. DCLV $2. Fun for Cameron to retake economics 101.
and this is why college is a scam, because I just took it summer semester. So
College
Learn
Jesus.
anything.
You obviously
I
didn't,
ain't learning
Cameron. You
anything.
took it. You obviously
Hey,
didn't
you know
pass,
what?
did you, Cameron? Cameron,
best
don't tell me
thing-
you fucking passed it.
I passed
Don't
with
tell
an
me you
A.
passed it.
I
Yeah.
passed with an
What?
A, actually.
You passed with an A.
It's a scam. College is a scam.
It's
What
a
do you
fucking
mean?
scam,
What do you
obviously.
expect?
Then,
Best
obviously,
thing-
the person marketing it didn't know what the
Guys,
fuck we were
Cameron-
doing.
I
Obviously.
didn't learn
No.
anything. I have not learned one thing in college so far.
The best thing,
Yeah,
Cameron, you don't go to
I-
college.
I signed that.
We can
I
tell
signed
tonight. We've learned that. We know
You
Yeah.
went to
that.
college for all the wrong
That's 2
reasons,
hours.
man. Listen, the best thing I got out of college is I met my dishwasher. I mean, my
No.
roommate. I mean, wife. You know,
Ooh.
I spent so much money and haven't learned a damn thing from
go
college.
to
So
college
that's a
to
scam
lead
in itself.
accurate thing you've
the
said all night.
leads, Cameron.
Probably you should have listened.
But she was without the box and papers.
What are you studying?
It's bad, Cameron.
So is she a fake then? If she must be a fake if she didn't have box and papers then. Surely.
Yeah, it could have been a counterfeit. You know.
Have you checked the
was there-
serial
what do you-
number?
What are you studying, Cam?
Information system.
Yes. That okay. That does.
Tim,
sound-
I'm in
Tim,
the business
consider
school.
yourself
And
lucky
business school is the
to
biggest
be
rip-off
married
of
to
all
your
time.
roommate, because if I would have pulled such a stunt, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
alive anymore.
Yeah,
I
these
can tell
jokes,
you that.
they're man. These are
Hey, Wizard, I know you're
brutal
chowing
stuff,
down,
yeah.
but quick question.
Yeah.
Quick question for Wizard. Wizard,
I
I'm
think
gonna
he
have
has
to
to-
buy her
I think
dinner
he's on,
after
I
this.
think he's on the phone with
Come
someone
here.
else.
What are you gonna eat?
Yeah, Wizard is on the phone. He muted
He's
himself.
doing a deal.
Give you
He's
money.
doing a deal.
He's flipping. He's flipping a one.
What does everyone think of
That's a lot of
the
money.
what does everyone think of the market price of the Black Panther at 440,000?
I think
Oh,
it
is
dropped
it?
significantly
Okay, okay.
from its
Can you show us a
original-
picture? Can someone bring the
pretty much.
Black Panther up, please?
I
Sorry,
think
can
the
someone
black.
bring it
I
up?
think the Black Panther is like the Dogecoin of the watch industry. Like you just
Yeah. Wow.
cannot trust it. The volatility of that watch. Well, people like were crazy about it, and somebody listed one for like 700,000, and then it just crashed. And like it's just, it's not great. Like if they
Can
came
you
out
bring
with
it
an
up, please,
iron-
Tim?
I'm gonna bring it up.
Hey, Wizard,
Oh,
can you hear
sorry,
us?
yeah.
What?
If
What?
they came up with an Iron Man,
That was
That would be
Adrian
crazy.
calling me about the card for the $455,000 Black Panther.
We're just
The
discussing
guy
it. We're
the
just
guy who
discussing
bought it
now.
reached out and goes, "When can I get a card?" He goes, "In 6 months." He goes,
Whoa.
"Okay, I trust you." Because personally, I don't know if I would trust Del Rey or David SW or Buff Boy, but Roman, guaranteed that card will be there in 6 months. He'll get it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's upon trust. Not every. I have trust issues. So
You have trust issues, then you better drop your trust issues if you deal with Roman. You'll never have
That
to
is
worry
out.
about Roman.
That is fucking out there. That isn't it. That
So
is-
so
wow.
it did sell for over 400.
455.
Oh,
And just got so you guys, so I'm transparent. I made fucking $5,000 on that watch. That's it.
Wow.
Wow.
You don't make money on these super hype
Yeah.
pieces.
I still
Fuck me. Does anyone, what's everyone think of
The
the watch
flipper made
as
the
a
money.
watch? Do you like it? Does everybody like it?
No, it's not for me. Sorry.
But
Captain America is going to be surprised because this year they're coming out with the Captain America one.
I refer to no. I think it's below AP to be partnering with Marvel characters. I affectionately call this one. I don't agree. I affectionately call this one the testicle tourbillon.
Oh my god!
No, it's going to
be when they sold out before they even release.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, it'll sell. It'll sell, but just because my 12-year-old likes to go to like Marvel movies doesn't mean.
What does everyone? Okay, what? OC, what do you think of the watch? What do you actually think of the watch? Forget the price.
Something like this is way out of my price league for sure.
No, but let's assume it wasn't.
Assume it wasn't. The looks of the watch. What do you think of the looks of the watch? Would you wear that on your wrist?
AP?
No, to me it's a gimmick. It's not. I'm more conservative with my watches, and this is just way out there.
Pretty fucking out there, isn't it?
Yes, but when the watch was out, Ben Clymer wrote a very good article about it. If you because people were saying, "Oh, it's so bloody expensive." I think it was 130 or 140
retail.
160. US. Yeah. So, but no concept tourbillon has been below 200 so far. Mm-hmm. So it has been a pretty good deal, and yeah.
And this was 42, not 44 or 45 millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Guys, how crazy would the Iron Man one be? Like, Black Panther is nuts.
They have to make it in Tiffany blue.
Tiffany
and
blue.
You know why they did it for Black Panther? Because that year also the guy died, God rest his soul. Yeah. He was a great young actor, had great parts, and they figured... Do you take it as disrespect that they capitalized on it? No, I don't really. It just happened.
Chadwick
Yeah, great actor, guys.
Really good.
Yeah.
And not just as Black Panther. He did a nice detective movie like 24 Bridges or something like that. Yeah. Amazing.
Wow. Even Hogan kept $2 cut his held to reduce risk. It's not a fail.
You know what's funny about this watch? It came out 160 plus tax in the US.
Yeah.
It climbed up to 330, 350. Everybody's like, nah, who the hell's gonna buy? Now it's trading almost at $500,000. Now everybody's jumping on.
Everybody's showing it off on Insta. So
how much?
It is a trophy watch, basically.
Yes, it is. Yes, exactly that, Jonathan.
It's a look at me. Look at me.
And don't forget, Kevin Hart has a special one specially made for him. It doesn't match all these.
Oh yeah, is the Black Panther just shorter?
Oh shit!
Damn.
Oh Lord, man, that's
just the worst. So besides the placement of where the tourbillon is, also just the placement of the hands. Like what?
I don't mind what the placement of the hands. I mind what the placement of the cock is.
Yeah, all of it. It's just
of his penis. Where the I mind when
you don't even see a penis. Oh my! There you go.
No, the hour hand. You got the hour hand. Just sit there doing a helicopter all day.
I don't mind where Black Panther's hands are. You see, the one hand is at 10, the other one is at 4. But where they put his penis right in the center.
Oh, you don't like that?
Like our hands.
Do you actually see his balls and his penis?
Actually, I don't see balls. I see I see him making a dump, basically.
Okay. There you go.
It should have been a double tourbillon, to be honest. Not a single tourbillon.
Not in the 42 millimeter. It wouldn't fit.
Yeah. Well, they can squeeze it in there.
Yeah, that's what she said. You can squeeze it in, yeah.
Yeah, you just...
Timmy, so this is your Grail watch now, you're saying, the 15500 blue dial.
Yeah.
No, white dial.
The white dial. Oh, no, the white dial.
Oh, white dial.
Yeah, I can never get the blue dial, but the white dial is it's a possibility.
So, Tim, how are you going to finance that?
If you have to sell
he'll be calling the watch wizard to dump some watches.
Yeah, I'm going to sell one watch.
If you get an AD, 26 grand is nothing, brother.
Yeah, it's at the
same watch goes for 55,000 in the gray market.
Wow!
So I'm hoping to do a fundraiser, a fundraiser. It's gonna be it's not gonna be my watch. It's gonna be the community watch.
Okay. Right. So we can each borrow it. You're saying?
Yeah, actually, everyone who invests a big enough piece of the pie can borrow it for a couple of days. I have no problem with that.
Jonathan, I'm still waiting for you to get the promised Daytona.
Yes, me too. Me too.
But I promise you, I won't hold my breath because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah. You know, if Tim continues like that, he's gonna lose it when he's drunk on the streets of New York again.
Where's the thing about it? He's promised Jonathan. I'm called Jonathan, and the other one isn't. So I'm the one who should have it. I'm the one who should have it. I'm called Jonathan. Someone else isn't.
I'm Jonathan.
I don't know if that promise holds up because I was drunk.
Promise it's just please. Jonathan. You kept saying Jonathan, and I'm Jonathan.
Tim, I was there. You said name it, whatever you want, and
we have a witness.
I want the Panda Daytona. You got it.
I don't remember that. Can somebody?
He said you got it. He said you got it.
You want me to skip back and find your video? When
yeah.
You did it?
Yeah. I do need someone to find that video because I have no recollection.
I think you did away with it.
To be absolutely honest, there's tons of videos out there.
We're making 50-50 if I get it.
Oh no, brother! Wear it in great health. I'm just going to be supportive because I was there. I heard it all.
Okay, thank you.
How come I have no memory of that? I must have blacked out.
I know you weren't drunk either that day. Trust me.
It's ridiculous.
He was just desperate, but not drunk.
Yeah.
Just took advantage of my desperation, guys.
Now look for one of the streams where he isn't drunk. There won't be many.
That is very disappointing, guys. I never thought you guys would take advantage of me.
Look at that. 60,000 for the anniversary GMT with the green dial.
How much is that? How much is that Speedmaster? That's cheap.
Right? Like right now is a great time to buy Omega. Why Cameron is like all complaining about prices of Rolexes. Look at the Omegas. Omegas are worthless. Look how cheap Omegas are.
Why are they worthless?
Well, they don't hold their value too well.
So what? Why? It's not about the value. It's a beautiful watch.
I'm fed up with people who just buy watches just solely to make fucking money. Buy it to wear the fucking thing. Who cares? If you like the watch so much, you should buy it and never get rid of it. So who gives a flying foot what it actually worth if you never get rid of it? How's that? Buy a watch you really like. Buy a watch you really like, wear it forever, and you shouldn't give a fuck about how much it's worth because you'll be fucking dead.
Yes, why wouldn't you? Everybody.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Everybody needs money, teen tickers. That's what motivates people.
But it's not. So there you go. You see, so you're saying you're buying, you want that Rolex not because it's a nice watch. You want it because of the secondary retail value.
Yeah,
because the flex.
Yeah, but Cameron's viewpoint is indicative of the massive explosion in demand over the past 2 years. The incredible influx of customers trying to get watches from the AD. There's a significant percentage of them who feel that it is a monetary alternative asset, and that's their primary motivation.
It's only an alternative asset if you put the watch away and don't wear it. If you scuff it up and fuck it up, it's not the same value.
Sure.
True, but Rolexes intrinsically hold their value very well. So you can buy a Submariner or a GMT or whatever, wear it for a year or two, have it polished, and sell it to the secondary channel and lose very little money or even make money.
You'll make, but you won't make as much if you don't wear it.
Correct. But
I have buy it and wear it and don't get rid of it. That's what I'm saying. I just don't get people who do.
Because people are motivated by money. People are naturally selfish. People want to make money. That's their.
But I don't consider them.
Wait. So people want to make money, but when duelists are trying to make money, they rip people off. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Yes. Correct.
I mean,
correct. So,
Cameron,
aren't you ripping somebody off, Cameron? If you buy a watch and then a year later you flip it because you don't want to wear it anymore, and you don't give it to that person what you bought it for, you make 10 grand on it. Are you ripping somebody off?
Yes.
Are you ripping somebody off? You are.
100%. But at AD,
and you're happy. And you're happy with doing that. You're happy with doing that.
An authorized dealer is trusted by Rolex not to do that.
But they don't know that they're doing it most of the time, dude.
What the hell?
Actually, Rolex encourages them to try to bundle them with undesirable Rolex watches.
Yes.
Where's the difference?
Yes, exactly.
Well,
Finchy,
that's not the
2
case
pounds.
today.
Hashtag free TN tickers.
Maybe a couple years ago.
I
but
can
not
tell
today.
you, a Rolex national president told me many years ago, admittedly, why don't you try to bundling more precious metal Rolex watches with stainless steel sports models?
Yeah, but
He
that was the
told me
case for
that.
back then. Why wouldn't Rolex want that? But why would Rolex want you to push an Omega to get a Rolex? That does not benefit Rolex. It benefits
Because
Rolex
Hey,
I
for you
can
to
I
buy a
can tell you
precious metal
exactly
Rolex.
why. Because the margin of for Rolex is so slim, and the expenses of becoming a Rolex AD and staying a Rolex AD is horrendous. Everybody is forced to have a dedicated Rolex corner. Everybody is forced to buy the decoration material.
And you gotta buy
Everybody
them
is
all
forced.
from them.
You know what? Why Rolex wants the salespeople to sell an Omega before people buy Rolex? Because you know what that says about Rolex? That Rolex is important. The psychology of it. Think about it. Like you have to buy. If you walk into AD and AD tells you, "Oh, sir, before you buy Rolex, you have to buy an Omega," and you're like, "What? Why?" And they're like, "Yeah, because Omega is garbage, unwanted garbage. Nobody wants this trash."
It's stepping stones.
Yeah. Before,
Omega's
and you're
awesome.
like, really? Like, I have to buy Omega? Is Omega that bad? You're like, yeah, it's nobody wants this crap. We can't sell it. The only way we can sell these Omegas is to people who want Rolex. And if you want Rolex, you have to buy an Omega first. And like that, you get that into people's heads, and they're gonna be like, wow.
But the short answer to the question is Rolex wants their retail partners to be healthy.
That's right.
And these are Watches of Switzerland, Bucher. These are companies with whom they've been doing business for decades, and they want them to be profitable and successful. These companies they rent expensive. They have expensive leases.
Oh, yeah.
They hire salespeople. They
You
spend
have
a fortune.
insurance, you have operating expenses. All that has to be taken into consideration, man.
So Rolex happily allows them to have 36% margin in exchange for managing all the people and the headache of distributing all these watches. And they're happy to do it.
I'll tell you what, walk into the AD and say, I want a Pepsi.
Ooh.
They're going to laugh in your face. But walk into the AD and say, hey, fucko, here's my graphite Amex. Sell me 3 precious metals and that, but I want the Pepsi. You'll fucking walk out there with a Pepsi because he just made 200 grand on you. No problem. Every dealer has 1 or 2 of the hype pieces in the vault, if not more. But you got to spend $250 to get that one.
So I have to get used first in order to get that Pepsi. Basically.
Well, you got to spend money. You got to make it worth their while because on the Pepsi, they're making balls. On the other piece, they used to make 32. Now they only make 27.5%. So if you buy 2 precious day dates, a lady's diamond, whatever, then you get your Pepsi. No problem. Like this.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you know what? Not for nothing, man. But if you have the money, who gives a flying fuck? And if you don't care, if it doesn't have value, it's only intrinsic in your heart and soul, you don't give a fuck. It's money. So what? And then you'll go out there to find Buff Boy. Hey, Buff Boy, 2,000 below what I paid for it. Here's the president's. No problem. He'll buy them.
Looks like we're gonna be calling Tim Buff Boy here in a minute. What's on the list to do tomorrow, Tim? What's going on?
Oh, shit.
To register
He's grabbing
gym
his chest.
tomorrow. Send the package to Jonathan and Chris.
Oh, Jonathan, you're getting the Daytona tomorrow.
Oh.
Daytona.
We got to celebrate. I got a Dom Perignon. I'll pop it.
Oh,
soon.
absolutely.
I'm keeping box and papers though. I said I'll sell the Daytona, but I didn't say
For half a year.
Half
Well,
a
you've
year.
had it over a year. You don't have to hold the papers anymore.
I said I'll give it to you.
I'll quote the wizard.
They
I give a
say
flying
you can
fuck
have it
if you
forever.
the warranty.
That's why Jonathan's the man.
But I mean, DC says Timmer is asking you to do 3 very reasonable things tomorrow. I mean, that's
What are we going to the? What's
Well, he's
the
not going to be
accountant?
washing dishes, boys. I can tell you that.
a lot of work, guys. A lot of work.
By the way, I mean, not for
I think
nothing.
just
We are in
I
the
think I
holiday
might just go to the
spirits.
pub.
How was everybody's Christmas? Everybody had a good time with their
That
family.
picture is
Loved ones?
aged. That drunk Tim picture is that picture is fantastic. A drunk Tim there. I love that.
Beautiful. It is
Wizard,
beautiful.
I had
That
a
is-
very
is-
good time. I was watching Die Hard yesterday morning. I loved
Oh, Hans Gruber.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
Even he couldn't afford a fucking Rolex. He was wearing a Cartier tank.
Yes.
Ooh.
But it's not a Christmas film, so
It is.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You're fucking British. What do you know?
I have to watch some stuff.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
There you go, brother. Now you know.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Oh, you keep playing that, but I'm going to show you because somebody shipped me from the States. Snoop on the Stoop.
Ooh.
It's a new type of like elf on the shelf. He's got a joint and he's all dressed. Oh, wait till I get it. I'm going to show it to you guys.
I've also seen the Fauci on a couchie. That one's
Yes,
fun, too.
yes. Well, I got a mensch on a bench. I got one of those already. So,
Man.
original OC, where you from, man?
I am in the
Orange
New
County?
Jersey, New York City area.
Oh, New York City.
Yep.
All righty. So
Yeah,
you're
undisclosed
also, I've never met you
location.
before. So you're a Rolex boy too? A
Wizard,
collector
do you know
watch?
that?
It's not Christmas.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, I have that. That's awesome.
Oh. Wow. It's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. By the way, I need a list of like three movies to watch in the next 3 days. Okay.
Why? So she can really slap you because you're not doing the dishes for 3 days?
Ooh, 3 movies in 3
I need
days. What
good
kind of
excuses.
movie?
I need good excuses not to do
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Not to do, not to do
Like,
errands. You
hey,
want 3
these are
movies.
important. It's Christmas. It's New Year. We have to watch this stuff.
Is this how you distract her? Like you put a movie
You
on
want to
for
watch
her
a
and then you
very
sneak
nice
off to
movie?
start a-
Watch the movie Love Actually.
Love Actually. Ooh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Yes. Mhm.
We need some.
It's a nice little heartwarming one.
Yeah,
No,
like Die
we tried
Hard.
to watch the Matrix 4. I've
How the
watched
fuck
it,
is that
but-
a Christmas movie, bro?
Yeah, that's not a Christmas movie, but it came out on Christmas. Man, that thing is bad.
Everybody
What's-
says that the new Spider-Man is supposed to be great. I haven't seen it yet, so
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Okay. Wait,
Wait,
which
did-
one did you say? Which one to watch? Or different-
Love Actually.
Oh, Love Actually. Okay.
It's on
And then
Netflix.
watch the new James Bond film as well.
No, I watched
That's old.
Yeah, I already watched it. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that's
watched
old.
it. Okay.
Oh, Trading Places.
And
Well,
Love
that
Actually isn't.
Christmas
And Love
movie-
Actually isn't
What
old
are we
with.
What are we talking about? Why don't you just watch The Notebook? What are we?
The no.
Let's
I
walk-
already watched
What
it.
the
with
hell
her
is
one.
that?
No, these are awful.
Tim, have you
It's like
unboxed have you unboxed the MacBook yet?
No.
Irving Hard.
Oh, come on, Tim.
Irving Hard.
I was live
Bad.
streaming 14 hours yesterday. What do you want me to do? And
Jeez.
people call
French
me
Dispatch
lazy.
is
I
good.
mean,
French Dispatch
Yeah,
is
if-
really good.
If you're sleeping for 14 hours, people call you lazy for a reason, Tim.
Well,
but I did 14 hours of like heavy, intensive work, and it just knocked me out. Instead, it's not like it's not like I slept that long because I just couldn't wake up. You understand? I physically, I couldn't.
That is the dumbest
also,
excuse. I
I
couldn't
don't
wake
have a
up.
pillow. Yeah, oh my god, I have to buy a pillow. Actually, I don't
Why
have a
that?
pillow.
Just what?
She threw
Tim,
out
just
my
watch
pillow.
my back catalogue of 70
Threw out
videos.
my
on
pillow.
Threw out his
my
pillow.
Kid's back
So
catalogue.
now we have
That'll
two
do.
pillows. One is too big and the other one is too small. I cannot sleep. I get
Why
neck
did you
pain.
throw out your pillow?
Huh?
Was it revenge? Or
I don't know, but I have to buy a pillow. I'm gonna do it right now. This was my pillow. She I don't know, something happened. She tried to wash it in the dishwasher.
she
And
didn't try. She just sabotaged
Wash
your
it in the
pillow.
Wash it in the dishwasher.
no, she says it was dirty, but I don't care.
You said wash it in the dishwasher. You just said wash it. She tried to wash it in the dishwasher.
Did I say that?
No wonder it's.
I don't
You
think I
said that.
that.
Play it back. You said she tried to wash it in the dishwasher. No wonder it's fucked.
No, I don't think that's what I
Jesus.
said. That's fake news.
You
Fake
did
news.
say that.
Fake news. Actually, it's
Yeah,
sale,
see,
guys.
yeah.
Get yourself this pillow. This thing is the bomb. This is the best pillow, period.
The softer, hard, stiff.
It's both. It is both. It's soft and hard. It's soft for the first
whatever you
40%,
need.
and then it gets stiff. It's so good. It's cold. It is so good. I'll get
Drunk
two.
Tim,
Fuck it.
time to read back with mum.
Let's just get a backup one. I'm telling you, I couldn't sleep for the past couple of days.
Oh my god.
It's a disaster.
Like Linus and his security blanket.
I'm telling you, we have 2 pillows now. One's too small. I have severe neck pain right now.
Oh, poor Muffin.
Guys, this is it. It's
Tell
Casper.
her because you have stiff neck, you have to go to a Korean massage parlor
Yes.
with a rub and tub.
Get a new pillow, mate, but don't get ripped off, for fuck's sake.
Yes. I'm gonna say I need to go to a Korean massage parlor to get a head massage.
Get head? No, don't tell her you're getting head.
What? What?
Yeah, that is Korean massage
you
now.
go.
You
That's
asked
right.
for it.
That's right.
Wizard, by the way,
Brutal.
we had minus 6 degrees, and I took my new Canada Goose parka out, and I was sweating after 20 minutes.
That's it, brother. We had
Yes.
minus 16 the other day, and I had mine. I was like, wait a minute, why am I a little cold? So I went and got my Expedition, the heavy duty one, with a t-shirt underneath, and I was sweating.
Make it
Yeah.
I'll leave it down.
Wait, is it
Oh, they're
cold in
great,
New York?
Jonathan,
Where you're
they're
at?
great.
Is it cold in New York right now?
OC Casper pillows
I
are
don't
scam
know.
ripoff.
Is
No.
it cold in New York, Tim?
Huh?
Is it cold? Tim, is it
Is
cold
it
in New
cold there?
York?
No, it's okay.
All right.
It's like
What do you mean by
71 degrees
okay?
where I am.
It's not the end of the world. It's like
Pretty nice.
it's cool. Yeah. I don't have to wear the Canada Goose. It's decent weather. Yeah, I can wear.
Birmingham,
like,
what
lighter
about
jacket.
you? Is it cold where you
Right.
are?
Not super cold. We have like 6 inches of snow right now, so everything is
Oh shit.
the roads are all
Where?
a mess. Seattle area. It's
The
like dumping
pillows count
snow.
as a business expense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw the Bears were playing, but Bears Seahawks in the snow. It's bear weather, but there's no snow in Chicago, and there's
New
definitely
York
no
is
snow
6
here.
degrees, so it can't be that cold, because here we have -3.
Oh man, I rode my bike yesterday in Austin. It was awesome.
We're all
It's like-
excited to watch the videos that Tim has made for the last 6 months. Oh wait.
I'm a big fan of the the Batman, whatever that Batman video from 10 years ago was, Tim. What was that video you made 10 years ago that I commented on yesterday?
Oh yeah, how to make a Batman emblem.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
10 years, Tim.
You went to, it took me guys. It took me 10 years to get to 1,000 subs. That's how long.
That's
Air
rip
King
off.
Ben is asking, can you get Casper pillows at retail? What's the big deal with the Casper pillow?
No. Right now it's sale. Right now it's sale. I'm
Oh, it's
going
on
to-
sale, Air King Ben.
You
Wait,
gotta
maybe
flip
I'll
it.
get one.
You gotta get
Hey.
it from a flipper.
You gotta
You want
flip
one?
it. Flip it.
Yeah.
That's definitely a scam.
You want one?
Yeah. Flip that fucking pillow.
2 pillows.
Oh,
One for you,
my
one for me.
Lord.
Actual pillows. I'm dying. I cannot sleep like this anymore. What about
Why don't you nick it to someone
get
some
one from
pillows
her.
from the hotel room, Tim?
Why do you have to keep track of that stuff? I'm actually
Why
weird.
do you get your wife to get us a couple of the pillows from the hospital for you? I bet they're quite comfy.
Listen, man.
Oh.
I don't know. We have pillows, but they're freaking horrible. I thought they were good. They were advertised as good, but it was a scam. But these are actually good. But why you throw it out? You have to like say just because it's dirty, you know.
Oh, God.
Disaster. I'm
I
sorry.
love it.
Okay, I got 2 pillows. That's it. I'm gonna be finally. That you guys ask me, why do you sleep so long? It takes me twice as long to get decent rest because my pillow is not ergonomically proper.
Try getting
Oh,
a
my
pillow
Lord.
from Muji. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's a
No.
Asian store.
I had this pillow. It's magical. Nothing beats it. It's not even close. Casper pillow. It's the best. Just ordered myself. That's my New Year's gift to myself.
Casper pillows are known for being good for abnormally large heads, by the way.
There you go.
They
There you
also
go.
clean
Tim-
really well.
Tim Wright.
Casper pillows clean really well.
Pillow fight is income. This is gonna be members only video.
Yeah.
Me and my wife.
I'm looking forward to the stream where Tim isn't on it, and it's just his Tim's roommate is hosting it, and it's kind of a mystery where Tim is. It's basically like the TPD disappearance, but the assumption is that Tim's been murdered.
No, and then she moves camera, and we see timwrite in pink shorts, wearing rubber gloves and doing the dishes. How about that?
You know
you
what?
should do
You
it
should
for
watch the
April
movie
Fool.
The Devil Within. It's a Korean thriller. You'll see what's gonna happen to Timmy one day.
Devil Within.
So Tim, which pillow should I buy? The original?
1 second.
The foam, the down?
Wait.
Hybrid,
I'll confirm
which
it.
one?
1 second. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. I think it's the original. Let me see. You want to get the original Casper pillow.
Okay.
It's got like an inner thing. It zips out, right? So it's like regular pillow on the outside, but a foam pillow on the inside. It's genius. That way it's soft, but when you get to the center, it's got a harder inner core. Get it?
Tim
like
Eckingben has a good point.
Oh, what's the point? Casper pillows have 50 kilogram weight limit.
Their foam pillows $80.
No, don't forget about the foam pillow. That's just scam. This is what you want. You see it?
To rip off.
The
The
$40 one?
No, you want to get this one right here. It's 60. I mean, it's on sale right now. It's got a bit of a sale.
Those are like $15.
Okay, but this is like legit. You see how? Look at the technology. The technology, man. This is like a Rolex of pillows, man.
I don't
Come
think
on,
that's-
man.
I don't
This
think
is
that's
This
how
is
it
a
is.
Milgauss.
This is a
It's got a
$15
Faraday
pillow, Tim.
cage.
They
You see-
actually do. They actually are really nice.
You see? Even Lone Star knows what we're talking about. You see the
Yeah.
inside. You see, it's two pillows. It's a pillow on the inside. It's a pillow within the pillow. It's a stream
Yeah,
within the
the
stream.
interior pillow is really easy to fluff also, so it really holds its shape a really long time.
Yeah, man.
They're disrupting
So-
the industry by
Fucking
chopping
nice.
out the middleman.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
kind of the
feel
Ming
like
of
I've heard this
pillows.
before. Wait, is this a Kickstarter
Don't
company?
get these. No. Don't get these for your kids. Get one for yourself and the
Guys,
wife.
have you ever thought, just a quick question. Have you ever thought about how much money
So good.
companies spend, these watchmakers spend by, paying dealers, paying for shipping, what if there was just a company that cut out the middleman?
Yeah.
And offered
Fine,
affordable
tuning
luxury.
in. I was
That's
just
right.
thinking to myself, what watch channels don't talk enough about pillows? Yeah, these watch channels, they're not inclusive enough. There's very little of pillow coverage.
It's basically just pillows and scams.
Well,
By
if
the
you're
way, we
talking
got
pillows, you're
140
definitely
people
luxury.
watching. Make sure you upvote, guys. Please upvote for this pillow talk.
Hey, Wizard, you're in the business. What's the going rate on a stainless steel Nautilus blue dial these days?
Ooh, Nautilus blue dial. Let's see here.
You're on mute,
You're
Wizard.
muted.
Let's see here.
You're still muted.
Holy fuck. It's 200K now? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Lone Star, what was your question?
It was a joke about movement watches.
Oh.
And Filippo Loretti and Vellucci, the worst one.
Ooh, 150. Wow.
Fuck.
Hey,
I
that
wanna
ain't
see
bad.
some for 130.
This is a
There's some
$33,000
bargains
watch,
out
right?
there.
That's what Tim makes on Super Chats in a month. It's fine.
Yeah, in a month. I'll get one. This month I bought a pillow. Next month I'll buy the Nautilus.
Yeah, I thought Wizard would know the actual going market price, not these fake Chrono 24 prices.
Well, listen, I'm thinking of this pillow as investment into the watch talk because I really do need to get some good night's sleep, and I have not been sleeping well past couple of days. That without that pillow, man, the back aches.
If you're sleeping for 14 hours, how is that not good?
But I can get the same quality sleep in 6 hours.
Tim, you just said your back aches. So that's got nothing to do with the pillow. That's probably the mattress. The mattress is probably stuffed, isn't it?
No,
Yeah?
the mattress is okay.
You sure?
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
said
yeah.
your back aches. What the fuck's that got to do with the pillow?
No, because one pillow is too big, so it stretches out my backbone, and the one is too small, so it squeezes it, and it's like that's why you get the back pain.
Renee has the ultimate question of this whole show. 5:53 p.m. Panel's thoughts about stainless pillows versus concrete pillows.
Oh my Lord! So Tim, which one? The mid loft or the low loft?
The mid loft. Wait, there's mid loft. There's loft. I didn't even know.
I think Tim just needs to get a pregnancy pillow.
1 second.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mid loft. Guys, it's $5 discount. So good.
I don't get the difference. My mom just buys me pillows.
You get the difference. Oh, your mom buys you the pillows. That's why you don't get the difference.
Yeah, you know, if my mom bought me a pillow, I wouldn't care either. But actually, I would. Well, I did buy some other 2 pillows as a combo meal pack for the. By the way, guys, do not buy Brooklinen. Fuck that shit. Honestly.
Tim, you're always looking for the deals, and that's because the deals is an anagram for leads.
Yeah, man, that Brooklinen is garbage. I can't figure out their blankets. Like, I'm lost. I'm so lost. I haven't been so lost in the blanket since I got that Brooklinen crap.
Tim, just have your mom just buy you a your pillow, and you'll be all right. Your neck will be okay.
You don't talk to your mom? Okay, listen, it's for the after show.
I talked about it yesterday.
Tim, can you please email me your address again? I'm gonna buy you a Casper pillow now.
I already got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought 2. I got 2. Yeah, because I can't take it anymore. I just did it now.
Wow.
I pulled the trigger.
I'll give you my address. You buy me one, Jonathan.
I'll take another one, actually.
Sorry. So, you know, you want to buy somebody a Casper pillow.
Let's wait until I receive that Daytona. Then we can talk about it.
By the way, those pillows, they sell over retail usually. Now it's a great time to grab.
Do they now? Wow, it's flipping the pillow. Wow, fuck me, it's a rip-off, isn't it?
I'll bring you one, Tin Tickets. I'll bring you one to send me
London.
Send me the PayPal. I'll bring you one to London. I'm telling you guys, it'd be cool if the dealers met you where you are. Bring a backpack full of watches for you to pick out.
Yeah, he posted it on his live stream.
Like 10 watches would be good.
Yeah, about $1 million in value.
1.1.
Right.
I know this Navitimer is super big, but they do make smaller ones. And for anyone complaining they can't get a Daytona or can't get a whatever, the Breitling Navitimer is a nice watch. It doesn't deserve the hate among the Rolex fanboys that it gets.
It's magnificent.
There's so many great watches that are available at all the price points. I think there's no reason to complain if you want the watch. If you want the Rolex that you want to flip and make 10 grand, like what? How is that a complaint? Like why not just go to Rolex and say, hey guys, can you just write me a check for 10,000? You know?
And one thing that was brought up earlier was that a Blancpain that was a dive watch with a chronograph.
Yeah.
Which watch was that?
Oh. I'm not sure.
The one at the beginning of the stream.
Oh my gosh, Tim, the chat is.
What's going on?
The chat is trying to determine which type of pillow your wife should use to kill you.
Damn.
I would say something with like a waterproof or plastic liner, because you don't want to like inhale like the down particles or anything like that. Like,
I mean, if I'm gonna die, then I don't. Really
sounds like you've done this before, mate. That sounds a bit informed. That did.
I mean, he's a cop.
The answer sounded like from experience.
No, he's a cop, so he gets.
We have a new member.
So he must.
Whoa. All in Her Movements became a YouTube member. All in Her Movements, thank you so much for becoming a member. Guys, we're 2 members away. Actually, let me just double check. For making Cars and Chrono emoji. Guys, we need members. All in Her Movements, thank you so much. That's so cool.
Have you ever seen like a horrendous like crime scene before of like a husband and wife before?
Let's not talk about it.
Oh my god, it's like Airplane. It's like Airplane. Jimmy, have you ever been in gymnasiums?
Wow. Okay, we just need 2 more. All in her movements. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Tim Wright Club. I gotta tell you guys, half the show is basically funded by members because sometimes they don't get. Sometimes there's no super chats. You know. Sometimes
And who
there's super
funds the
chats.
other half?
The super chats. Half is
Oh.
sponsored by super chats. The other half is by members.
Tim, I even got a better price than you on the double pillow, 2 pillows.
Oh, because it's Canada, right?
Yeah, and I also have honey.
And honey. What do you mean, honey?
Honey is a site that you attach to your computer when you buy
Oh,
something.
like a
They always
coupon.
have discounts.
Yeah.
So I got an extra $15 off.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
awesome. Oh, and the original OC became a member as well. Wow.
Come on, one
OC,
more.
Thank you so much.
One more.
Need one more. And then I'm going to make a Cars and Chrono emoji, guys. We're 1 away.
What's
So-
the emoji going to look like?
Ooh, I don't know. I think I'm just going to put his face. That's going to be funny.
So, quick question to the panel. So we have this dive watch with a chronograph, and other brands have the same thing. So Omega Seamaster has a version with a chronograph. There are lots of other brands. How come Rolex doesn't have a Submariner with a chronograph?
Huh.
Yeah, because
Why would
they're separating all those lines into individual watches.
I think the
Okay, that's-
reply is pretty simple because they want you to buy a Submariner and a chronograph. That is where it
Yes.
started.
Well, and the Daytona
Yes.
has higher water resistance than a typical chronograph, right? So,
Unless
like,
your car's in chrono that you die with a Platona.
right.
Guys, check out All in Her Movements YouTube channel. Drop the link. She actually makes videos, watch videos, something that I should be doing. And she's actually close away to 1,000 subs as well.
Yeah, and since I'm a member, you can plug my Instagram.
Yeah, I think, see, Rolex is smart. Instead of making a Submariner GMT, Submariner chronograph, Submariner this, Submariner that, they have Submariner for diving. They have a GMT Master 2 for GMTing. They got Daytona for detoning. Whereas the other brands, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're like, a Sea Dweller, that's a diving. Let's slap a chronograph in there. Why? Who's going to use this chronograph underwater? Who cares? Just
Tim
do it.
Archie started, by the way. Tim Archie started. I don't know if you
Oh,
want to
and my
know.
food has arrived. Okay. Guys,
Just thought I'd let you know.
wait. Was this for real? There's no poison, right? That's dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Guys, it's all
He's being poisoned, guys.
it's all very, very suspicious. and
Welcome to
dangerous.
Tim Wright's final show.
Yes.
The final show, guys.
No, Pavel, I'm not going on tonight. No, I'm not. No.
Ooh, when Teen Tickers? When are you coming to the Archie Luxury?
Don't know where. We
channel?
said it won't be tonight. I'm too
You have
tired,
to do
mate.
it. You have to do it before New Year because he's in the good mood right now. He's in a really good mood.
Well,
You can
that'll
do it
be
after
right,
the New
whenever.
Year. He's gonna be in a really pissy mood. He's gonna see the super chats have really dried up. The super chats have
No.
been horrible the past couple.
I'm going to get a
weeks.
rinsing whenever I fucking go
Yeah.
on. Full
He's gonna
stop.
be
I will
pissed off.
get a
He'll tear
rinsing
you
from him and clap
two
whenever.
assholes instead of one.
That's part of the
Well, I
fun.
won't be.
That's part of the fun, Tea and Tinkers. Come on with us. That's part of the fun.
No, I'm not prepared for that.
Guys,
The first time's always the worst. Then it gets better.
thank you for watching. Jonathan,
That's what she said.
T and Ticker, Burby Heart, The Wizard, OC Lone Star, and Cameron. Thank you guys for joining. See you tomorrow. Or maybe even later. I might do a man on the street live stream later. I want to show you guys Diker Heights. Make sure you hit the bell icon and upvote 5